college football.
It is that time of year again.
College football, it is back.
Here in Boulder, Colorado, right now is the epicenter of college football.
It's time. It's time. Let's go.
Welcome to RobDaManMedia with co-host Coach Dre.
Yo, 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 yo. What's the word? What's the word? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, man. Got my brother in the building, Coach Dre in the building. Shout out to Miss Jennifer in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I know everybody about to pop in, but if you got a question for us on this live, man, you can pull up on us. It is Panel Friday. You want to join, you want to come up and ask a question to me and Coach Dre, man, y'all pull up on us. The link is already out there. It's already pinned, so you can't miss it. So, hey, you got a question? You want us to answer a question, a certain question, anything, man? Y'all just pop up on us. This Panel Friday, we going back to our old original styles on Friday. So, Fridays is going to be strictly like panel talk, conversations that you get to come up, ask questions, me, Coach Dre. We finna have a good time today. We got one more day, less than almost 24 hours until kickoff. So the boys should be leaving Colorado here soon to head to Kansas City. So we'll be good. We good, man. But shout out to Mac in the building. Shout out to Dewey in the building. Miss Jennifer, Miss Phyllis in here. Man. What a day. What a day. It was yesterday. So if y'all got any questions, man, y'all let me know. Coach Dre. Yeah. But yeah, if y'all got any questions, man, let us know. If you want to come up on the show. If I need to send a new link out, let me know. But man, it's Panel Friday. We waiting on a couple people that's supposed to be up here. So just give it a look. Give us a little minute. But go ahead, Coach Dre, man. How you feeling today, man? How you see tomorrow's game? Let's really get into this talk about Kansas for tomorrow.
I mean, like you say, we just got to play our brand of football. It's only a big game because it's the next game. I don't want to put more pressure on these young men than we already have. We know what's at stake, but it's only a big game because it's our next game. It's what's on the schedule. So we just got to go out and play fast, hard, physical. Offense, we got to. I want us to start fast. But my starting fast and other people's starting fast is two different things. My starting fast is we get the ball first. I want us to sustain the drive. I want to go down and get some points, whether it's 3 or 7, but I just want to sustain the drive because even if the defense go out there first and we get the ball and we go scoring 2 or 3 plays, the defense is right back out there. So we just got to play complementary football, and I want the special teams to be special like they was last week. Special teams were phenomenal for us last week. I think they can be big again for us this week. So those are the keys for me. And to play with that energy that we've been playing with, and don't get beside ourselves. I heard Coach Prime, have to get on a few guys yesterday when I watched the little video, and I don't think that's just getting on them. It's just, hey, don't y'all, again, I told y'all, block out that noise. Don't buy into all this hoopla and what people, because it's a lot of haters that's back here that might be blowing the fan, might be blowing you up right now, but they only blowing you up so they can tear you down. So we just got to keep our foot on the gas. We just got to keep being positive, keep being motivated, and like I say, you gotta keep that chip on your shoulder. Act like exactly what they did, picked us to be 11. So I think we should be good. They doing a little chirping. And that usually don't end well for folks when they go to chirping at these guys, because then you put a little added fuel to their fire. They already kind of feisty, and then you go to talking. But everybody's Super Bowl. These one thing I did like about the dude Kobe Bryant, he told the truth. He was probably one of the first players to come out and tell the honest truth. Hey, this is our Super Bowl. I've been waiting on this all year because I think I'm the best cornerback in the country. I get to go against arguably the best receiver in the country, and then show that he not the best cornerback. I'm the best cornerback. So, and then their biggest thing is they can try to ruin our season. So, but again, I don't. Again, all of that pressure, all of that hype, it's only the big game. It's only a big game because it's our next game. So we just gonna go out there and have fun, and that's my biggest take today, fellas. If y'all listening on the plane, man, make sure you go out there and have fun. But we got to play every play turned into every series turned into every quarter, and every quarter turned into every half. And that's what we just got to do, man. And that's simply it.
I appreciate the questions, man. I'm gonna try to answer everybody's question today, so y'all bear with us as as I go through this. But I'm gonna try to get everybody's question answered for the most part. That's in the chat. Because of the struggles of the offense in the beginning of the games and the vanilla offense we call, what makes Pat Shermer to y'all that he's doing a good job?
Personally, I don't think he's calling the vanilla offense. I think I'm gonna explain this again. At the beginning of the week, or right after, like say we played last week. So Saturday night, those coaches, they don't really get a chance to enjoy the game. They got to go in and start breaking down film of the next team. And so you break down film, you see stuff that you think that you can run. And let's say you put together a play sheet of anywhere from 60 to 70 plays, right? During that week, especially those work days, that Monday through Thursday, you're running these plays against the scout defense. Now, this is a defense that they don't really know these guys' defense. They just out there playing in the position where these guys would be at. And you're running these plays. Well, if these plays don't work if we can't get these plays off against this scout defense, what makes us think that we can get this off against Kansas defense? So now these plays, now you go down the list and you start marking plays off. You start marking plays off till you get yourself to anywhere from about 40 to 50 plays that you feel comfortable with. And then it's just about the feel of the game. So I think Pat Shermer is doing a great job. You see Coach Prime pulled him up there and said that he's doing a good job because of the simple fact is he's not out there executing the plays, guys. I think a lot of us get sidetracked and acting like Pat Shermer just calling the plays. These guys have to execute these plays. And it's on offense, it's 11 guys trying to perfect one goal. If everybody do their job, the offensive play work. If all it takes is for one person to not do their job and the play don't work. Like when we run them screen plays. Hey, if you don't block that first guy, you see that dude make the tackle and that screen play goes nowhere. You get what I'm saying? That's not saying it's a bad call. It's just you didn't block. So to answer that question, I think he's doing a great job. I just think sometimes we don't know how hard it is to be an offensive or a defensive coordinator, and it's not really on them. It's about the guys that having to execute the plays. So I think he's doing a great job, but that's a great question.
Did you see the block McKinney made? I mean, the block McKenzie put on that guy, Travis interception, absolutely pancaked that dude.
Yeah, he did. He got to be careful with that because in football they trying to outlaw stuff like that. Those blindside hits and stuff like that. But I think that the dude did see him coming, so that's why they didn't call it. And I don't want nobody to get thrown out for targeting or nothing. But it was a great block. I have always liked them kind of blocks. That's what you teach your kids on offense. If your quarterback throw interception, you better get your head on a swivel real quick because somebody coming to try to block you so that guy can maybe go score a touchdown and pick up more yards. But yes, that was a great block by him. I just want him to be real careful with that kind of stuff because, again, referees are being real picky about that kind of stuff. And I don't want him to get thrown out of the game for targeting or something silly like that. So, but yeah, it was a great block.
Who are some of the Kansas players that CU has to look out for tomorrow and why?
For sure, their quarterback. Again, he's healthy. He's getting his rhythm back, and he got confidence. They've knocked off 2 top-ranked teams in the last 2 weeks. Their running back, he's a good running back. He can run the ball real good. He wants to get going. So we're gonna have to, again, as Coach Sapp and Coach Lewis and Coach Dancy keeps telling you guys, we're gonna have to earn the right to hunt. We're gonna have to earn the right to hunt this week, because if you don't stop that kid, they're gonna continue to run that guy, and then that RPO is gonna be wide open, because if you can't stop the run, then that quarterback, he just gonna be riding them, and then as soon as you bite in and think they're gonna run it, he gonna pull it in and run it himself. So that's why if you can stop one half of it, is no longer an RPO threat if you stop the run. If you stop that running back, well, there's no threat no more with the quarterback. Now the quarterback got to make decisions. That's what we did with UCF. When you took that running back away, their quarterback had nothing to do. They got a couple of decent receivers. This is my motto with everybody, guys, and this is just my motto: respect all, fear none. So we respect everybody who coming out there who lacing their shoes up tomorrow. We're gonna respect them, but we definitely not gonna fear nobody. But we definitely gonna respect all. We gonna fear none. And then on defense, you got Kobe. They got another decent cornerback over there, but you don't have enough. You don't have enough DBs to go with our receivers. We go 5 to 6 deep. And so if you trying to go out here and trying to take away Travis or trying to take away LeJontay, when you leaving Will Shepherd, Miller, I think Jimmy will be ready to go tomorrow. So you leaving somebody one-on-one. And I don't think there's nobody who can stick with these guys running one-on-one. So it's just pick your poison. I like what we can do up front. And so, yeah, I appreciate all of that. Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Man, salute Coach Dre, Rob the man. What's up, bro? Y'all, one love to y'all, man. Everybody in the chat, one love. Please like, subscribe, and share this content. Let's get the algorithms up. Man, I have a question. So it was in the chat that I can ask a question or several
Go ahead.
questions.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. We here.
Okay, so what do you think the score going to be? I think it's going to be a little tight this particular game, because you got a team that doesn't have anything to lose. They want to be the spoiler. They want to be upset. It's a big game for them. You got some corners on that other team that want to prove themselves against the top team. We consider one of the top teams in the Big 12. So what do you think the score going to be?
I ain't gonna tell you no story. I think it might be close. I think it's gonna be a UCF type of game. I think we're gonna come out, establish our dominance on defense. Yesterday I think I had it at 35-10, something like that right there. That's
okay.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. Because of the simple fact is I just believe our guys is gonna be ready to play. I believe we're gonna get a special teams a touchdown, and I believe the defense is gonna score a touchdown tomorrow. I just believe in these guys and what they in what I've been seeing. They do, like I said, I respect their two. They got 2 cornerbacks. I respect them, but they're 2 safeties. You're gonna ask your safeties and your linebackers to have to guard our guys in the slot. I just don't see that happening. And then I like our chances up front, because one thing you can't do is you can't stack the box on us. You can't stack the box on us. You can't stack the box on us, because if you stack the box on us, that's one-on-one with everybody. You get what I'm saying? So you can't bring people down and try to cheat. But I believe they're gonna try to run some exotic blitzes and try to do stuff that we haven't seen this year. But the one thing they have shown is if you let them hang around, they'll play hard. But if you go ahead and punch them in the mouth, and let them know, hey, it ain't gonna even be a chance today, that they might go ahead and lay it down. And then, like you say, once you realize that this might not happen, if I'm a good coach, I'm starting to think about a guy like Kobe Bryant, not making sure that he's not out there getting himself hurt because that kid has an NFL career. So, like I said, I just believe that, like I said, but they're going to give us their best shot. So that's why I keep saying play by play, down by down, drive by drive, quarter by quarter, half by half. That's the way we got to play tomorrow.
I'm looking for a masterpiece tomorrow. I got it 42-14. That's what I got. I just feel like we ready to go. You know, we know we not. It ain't even a part about Kansas. It's bigger than Kansas for us right now. And we trying to go out to prove something to the world that we deserve to be in the playoffs. And so we just got to keep putting up dominant performances. You know, hey, they got to respect this, and they gonna respect this, whether you wanted to or not. They gonna respect this. And tomorrow is just another day of we gonna show you that you got to respect this. Everybody that rejected us, you gonna have to respect this tomorrow, because we gonna go show you and we gonna put it on the board.
Okay, I feel the same way you guys feel. My next question is, um, what player or players that you would like to highlight for tomorrow's game?
Well,
What
for
players
me,
or player would you would like to highlight for the game tomorrow?
for
Me
me, it's gonna
specifically, I like to see J5 get off because and you're getting towards the end of his career. I mean, he's going into the NFL. I would like for his stats to be beefed up a little bit more. No bucket, no Diddy, whatever.
at the end of the day, for me, it's gonna always be the offensive line. I want to see what we do up front, because that's the kind of guy I am. I want to see what we can do up front. Last week we did show at the beginning of the game. I think a lot of people get sidetracked, but if you go back to that second drive after Shador threw the interception, I think Augustus routed off 2 runs for like almost
Yep.
30, 40 yards. So I think we can run the football. I'm not worried. So I want to see another start. I think for Cash Cleveland this week. Uh, another him getting his feet wet. I believe that Jordan Season's gonna come out very hungry, very upset because I don't think he felt like he played his best ball last week. And then I want to, like you say, is those seniors that's up there on that front line. Those my guy Benson and my guy Mayers. You know, time is running out, so I really want to see. I got a feeling they're gonna be very hungry. Want to go out here and put on a good tape. Like you say, the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna be in the building tomorrow. You got NFL scouts gonna be there. So that's who I'm looking for on offense as well, to see how healthy Michael Welch is. To see how healthy Michael
Yeah.
Welch is. When he gets his touches, I just want to see what he looks like. So that's what I'll be looking for on offense. On defense, it's about the secondary. I just want to see what we look like. I want to see if Hodge out there. If he's not, I don't feel concerned because I love the way that Stoudemire's been playing. But for me, it's the secondary because I got a feeling that they might, like I say, I think we're gonna see some things that they haven't tried all season this year. They don't have nothing to lose. They're gonna open their playbook tomorrow. They don't have nothing to lose. They're gonna open their playbook tomorrow. So we got to be prepared for everything. So I'm gonna be looking for that secondary as a group and see what they do. So for me, on offense is the offensive line, defense is the secondary.
For me, defensive wise, I'm starting with Black Bullet Shadozi. Off the rip. I mean,
That's my favorite player, man.
what else we gonna talk about, right? It starts with him stopping the run. Just being a man among boys. Tomorrow and just disrupting their offense. Because Black Bully being Black Bully and disrupting the offense, we got a great opportunity there. It allows our linebackers to play downhill and go make tackles in the backfield. So that's the most important thing, is to keep our linebackers clean. A lot of them go make plays on the running back and the quarterback and hit everything. Tomorrow's one of them games you hit everything. You want to go RPO? Cool. Your quarterback getting hit, running back getting hit. You want to bring wide receiver in there? You getting hit. So tomorrow's is all about, man, hit everything that you see in the backfield. It don't matter if they got the ball, they don't got the ball. They're going to wish they didn't have the ball. That's what, how I see this defense playing tomorrow. I see them playing physical, playing with a sense of urgency tomorrow. Offensive wise, my key players is going to be the running backs. Us establishing a running game. I think that everybody keep worrying about our wide receivers, but tomorrow I think we open up that running game, because I think the offensive line, from what we did last week, the last 2 weeks in the running game, they're gonna have some things to say about the running game this week against Kansas, because we have the ability to go run the ball against Kansas. We can go prove that we improved enough that we can run the ball. It's just us being consistently with running the ball and putting drives together. Because when we run the ball, we have big drives. We have 10 to 12 play drives and we score with sevens. And that's the major thing. If we run the ball and get first downs, it'll allow us to be more efficient. And the more efficient we are, the more points we can put up. And that's how I see that game playing out.
I want to thank you guys for answering those questions. I got one last question, and then I'll be on my way. Last question is it normal in college football to do what Coach Loho is doing with the offensive line, rotating 8 to 10 players in the course of a game?
It's not common. It's not common. I will tell you that. Most people want to find a five and stick with that five and then have quality backups. But what I've seen, I don't have a problem with it. And it keeps people on their toes. It lets you know. And Coach Prime said some real stuff, and I never thought of that. Being coaching so long is, hey, the defensive line continuously puts in fresh players. Why can't the offense? You get what I'm saying? And that's what the defense is counting on, is we continuously going against the same guy. He's getting rep after rep after rep, and we bringing in a fresh guy every 2 plays. Well, now we're doing the same thing, and now
We rotating every other job on
we
offensive
got
line.
8 guys that we feel gonna go out there and get the job done. So at first, at first, I was kind of like, I don't know, Coach Low Host. But then when it went to working and everybody's fresh and everybody was bought in. But that's the biggest thing, though, is that Low Host got these guys to buy into that. Because most offensive linemen, they want to be on the field. They want to get lathered up. Hey, Coach, what you doing? You taking us out? I'm just finding my rhythm. These guys didn't do that. Nobody cried. You know, nobody making having no complaints. Coach Low Host and my guy Gunner, and they're out there. They're doing a great job with that offensive line. And like I said, it's something new to me, but I'm not upset with them because it is working. Because Benson might not be starting, but when he gets in there, he's fresh and he's pancaking guys. Same, and so you getting guys in there, and then that's another thing that you can get them on that iPad a little bit longer, let them see what they're not doing or what, if stuff like that. The only place that you don't see that happen is at center, because the center got to be the guy. And I think we found our guy
Yeah,
in
I get
Cass
that.
Cleveland
Yeah.
again. That's no knock on Hank. I think Hank did his thing in the first half of the season and everything. But everybody's been given an opportunity. And that's all, and that's all you can ask for as a ball player. That's all you can ask for, the opportunity. And everybody got given an opportunity, and this is what we feel. This is the way we co-host wanted it to be, but that's how it ended up being. And like I said, offensive line, you don't.
Appreciate that, Coach Dre. What about how you feel about that, Rob? Is it
I mean, Coach, I hit his spot there in the head. When you look at, you don't play it. So what you're starting to see, and this going around college football, you are starting to see people rotate on the offensive line more in the game. But the way we rotate on the offensive line is not normal. I don't even want nobody to even think that it is normal. It's not normal. But the game plan they got has been working to success. Why mess with it? So that's really all I can say upon it. What Phil Longhouse is doing, developing, making sure people are playing, making sure people are doing their thing. That's what it is. So gotta lay. Hey, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
right? And my last comment on that, and just to add my little spiel to it, it keeps the players hungry, keeps the players engaged. Those who are standing on the sideline because they turn to be up. It keeps them studying film, and I'm seeing that across the board. And I said that towards the beginning of the year, that if they had depth, they should rotate their players. At the time, not knowing that offensive line is not, you don't rotate an offensive line. Me not knowing that at the time, I said, well, if you got 10 players that's supposed to be decent in there, why you can't? You know, that was my thought about it. Man, I appreciate y'all for allowing me on your panel, man. Much love,
Appreciate.
salute. I'll be great. See y'all.
See you, man. Hey, if you want to come up, ask a question, it is open today for you to come up and talk to us. Holler at me and Coach Dre, ask questions. You got questions in the chat. Just throw them up there. We answering all questions and stuff. Today, it's Panel Friday. We want to mix up this show on Fridays, to be more about what you guys comments. Being able to come up here and talk with me and Coach Dre. We went back a little old school on Friday, so we call it old school Fridays. Here up on RobDaManMedia, we just changing up the things that we do each week, to give y'all something a little bit different. So I'll go ahead and answer this one. Is Cash starting? Anyone heard? Cash is starting until he ain't starting. He's starting until he lose his job, and he ain't did nothing to lose his job, so therefore he's gonna start. That's pretty much how it is, right? People gonna start until they lose their job, and there is no reason for Cash to lose his job. He didn't have any bad snaps last week or anything like that to take him out for not playing. So Cash right now is the starter for the rest of the season until proven otherwise. Coach Dre, what do you think about the 6 players going to the Shrine Bowl? I am not sure if that's a good bowl. Your thoughts?
Uh, I think Prime is trying to make that boat. See, the one thing about Deion is he wants to be an innovator. He wants to make something. So going somewhere where it's already big news that's not what Prime likes to do. He likes to be the first to do something. So I think the East West Shrine Bowl. I agree with you. It might not be the most prestigious of the bowls for seniors, but going and looking into it and then talking to Rob yesterday, I made a mistake, and somebody asked me this question on B Watts the other night about the East West Shrine Bowl could juniors play, and I said no, I was wrong, and that's another reason why they're probably going to this game, because the juniors that declare for the NFL, they can participate in the East West Shrine Bowl, and so Travis has come out and said that he's going to the pros, and so that is the only game where Travis can go to as well as everybody else and participate in the bowl game. So that's why I think that's one of the main reasons why. And then the NFL, the people that run that bowl, I think they are more Prime is just more in tune with those guys. It's about the relationships with Coach Prime. So Coach Prime wants what's best he wants to help his people. So if his people are the ones putting on that game, and he has the best quarterback, the best wide receiver, best DB, and then you're gonna invite my other guys to the game. Now it puts the East West Shrine Bowl up there with the Reese's Senior Bowl, because now people more gonna want to watch the East West Shrine Bowl than they are going to want to watch the Reese's Senior Bowl. So I just think he thought that it would be better for his kids. He could get more kids in, and that is the only bowl game that Travis can go to and participate in. Travis can't play in any of the other games. So I think that's
Here's what I'll say about the East West Shrine game. It is something that's starting to populate more. Far as the All-Star games go, it's basically an All-Star game for college football. That's what it is. But it's also the people that's going to play in this game are more than likely going to be draft eligible. Well, they will be draft eligible players, but they're going to be more likely to be drafted. Majority of probably 95% of the players that play in these games will be drafted. It's a high number. What they're trying to do right now in college football is I don't think everybody's noticed this, but like the market is down across sports outside of college football right now. College football is running everything right now. When it comes to headlines, storylines, what to watch, the interesting of people of sports, college football is that. So what the East and West Strong game did was it's so popular. We gonna have to go talk to Deion because we know. And then think about where the game is at. The game is in Dallas, Texas. And if it wasn't in Dallas, it would have been in Vegas. So those were the two locations they was deciding on. They ended up picking Dallas, right? Why not have the Colorado Buffaloes and get as many players as possible back to Dallas as you could? Versus you go to the Senior Bowl and you go into Mobile, Alabama. Think about it. It just makes sense. It makes business sense, right? But also in a sense is nobody was going to a bowl. Nobody was going to play one of these All-Star Bowl games unless they took Cam. Cam was the end all be all, right? If you ain't taking Cam, you ain't getting none of us. That's just how it was. Those were the conversations. That's how it went down. If you not taking Cam and Cam ain't in there, and we ain't coming. So, once Cam got his invite, it was pretty much easy for everybody else to take the invite. Now, Travis is pretty. We already know they probably went ahead and invited Travis, but he ain't accepted or he ain't denied it yet. In a situation, but it's a good look for Colorado to have 6 players in the East and West Shrine game. To see who else they put in this game is going to be interesting. Because there's still more people to accept their invites, things like that. But it's going to push more people to accept it, knowing that you're going to see a lot of Colorado Buffaloes there. The spotlight is going to be there. The cameras are going to be there. You're going to have an opportunity, and NFL scouts are going to be there. So why not take the invite if you got an opportunity to play in it? So that's my thoughts about it. But yes, it is like the Senior Bowl. It's really like the Senior Bowl. That's really what it is. So just call it a different name. Have you ever seen a 100-year woman motivated a pack of boys? We here. To answer that question, it's first of all, it's hard to see a person live to see 100 years. But to motivate a team, it's just an amazing sight to see. A beautiful thing, as Bucky always says, it's a beautiful thing. But go ahead, Coach Jay.
She's the true definition of a fan. She's been with Colorado through the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, and for her to reap the benefits right now, and the things that Coach Prime is doing to make sure that this lady is comfortable, and she got her own shirts out. So if y'all want to go and help support Miss Peggy, she got her own shirts out right now. Y'all can go pick them up in gold or gray. But to get there and to put itself in that culture, and then bring our culture with it, and turn CU into a hotbed is amazing. And she's always there. Again, that was a goal this year, to get Miss Peggy to a playoff game, and they did that. But I just love the way that these young men, everybody that wants to go there wants to be able to kiss the ring of Miss Peggy. You see, she put out a thank you video for Juju to be coming to Colorado, and that's big. You get what I'm saying? I know I would love for my grandmother to live to see 100. I would have loved for my grandmother to live to see 100. So that's a blessing within itself. And so to have somebody of that age still, and then like Coach say, to still have all her amenities, she knows who you are. She knows she can walk, she can get around real well for her age, and she's just thankful. And that's the biggest thing, man. To get to be that way, you got to be a thankful person. You can tell that she's thankful, but she's the epitome of a real fan. The ups and downs, I told you. You find out who really for you when you're down. You find out who really for you when you're down. And so I'm just happy for her to get all this publicity, and for her to be getting this spotlight, because she deserves it and she earned it.
Facts. Let's see what other questions we got. I got everybody questions started, so I ain't skipped over nobody questions. So if you keep seeing the questions, we gonna get an answer for you. So who does the opposing team scheme for? So who does KU scheme for against Colorado?
When it's hard. You got to scheme for a lot of things. At the top of the list is Deion Sanders and what he's going to do. Travis Hunter showed you that I don't care what you're doing, I'm open. So I don't know how you scheme for that guy. But you just got to go put your best foot forward, and that's what I expect Kansas to do. They got some great coaches over there. And again, the biggest thing is they have nothing to lose, guys. They have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Nothing to lose, and that's if I'm their coach, that's what I'm preaching. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain. We can spoil the Cinderella story. We can get ourselves bowl eligible so that we can get those 30 practices in after the season is over with. We don't have to say shoulder pass to the helmet to the left, shoulder pass to the right. And then we can get our young guys in here who can early enroll and they can practice with us in December for the bowl game. So they got everything to play for. They have everything to play for. So they're gonna come out and give you everything they got. They're gonna scheme up to try to stop the pass. They're gonna try to take that's if I'm playing Colorado, I'm trying to stop the pass first. I'm gonna make you show me you can run the ball, and then I'll do something else because if I have to try to stop the run, then I'm leaving Travis, LeJounte Will, them out there one on one, and that I don't think that ends good for nobody. So if I'm scheming up, I'm scheming to stop. I'm scheming to stop the pass and Shador Sanders and those receivers, and making you run the ball and see if you can run the ball on me. On defense, you better block them linebackers, and your offensive line better bring their lunch pail.
Facts.
You better block them linebackers, and your offensive line better bring their lunch pail. We've been dominant up front. You know you better block 97 block bully with 2 people. If you don't, it's gonna be a long day for him. Whoever that is in front of him one on one, because he's gonna take him right back there to the quarterback, right back there to the running back. He gonna make the plays. So that's the biggest thing for me is if I'm Kansas, I'm trying to stop Shador in the pass game, and on defense, I got to block up front and make sure and try to slow down that front 7 that Colorado have.
All right, Coach Dre. We got old school in the back, so old school got some questions. So I just want to prepare you who coming to the stage. So we got old school in the building.
All right, Rob. I'm gonna tell you something, Rob. Look at, I really ain't got no question. I'm sorry. What's up, Coach Dre? How y'all guys doing?
What's going on, old school? What's going on, Papa?
It's all good out here. But look here, I ain't got no questions. We really only got a doubt. My doubt is this right here. I doubt if Kansas come in thinking they're gonna be giant killers. They usually be the Giants. Now all of a sudden they want to be giant killers. I tell you, Rob. Look here, Rob. I'm gonna tell you something. These people in this college football scheme got it real twisted. They want to be running something, but they really don't be running nothing. If you go around losing games and stuff like that, them people lost games in the beginning of the season. They should have been winning them first 4 or 5 games in the beginning of the season, but they sit up there and lose them. And now all of a sudden they caught on. I don't believe in that, Rob. I believe if you a bum, then you still gonna be a bum. And there's a whole lot of teams up in this Big 12 that think that they running things. They really ain't running nothing. All of them's about the same, except for us. We the only team that really stands out. For Rob, I would tell you, they don't scare me at all. If anybody scare me, you know who's gonna scare me this in the last game is gonna be the one that's gonna scare me. Because if the enemy ain't get you the first time, they really gonna get you before you get up there and start being a big problem. So no, I don't see this game being no problem. I see our defense having a field day. That's what I see, Rob. And if our defense have a field day, Rob, Kansas ain't gonna stand a chance. I'm sorry. No, I ain't got no questions. I'm sorry. That's it. But how's everything with you, Rob? Hey, Rob, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Get them pennies together, get everything together, man. We going to Dallas, man. We finna get down there and do the business, Rob. Are you gonna be down? That's my question. You gonna be down there in Dallas? Y'all gonna be down there, Rob?
Yes, sir. We're gonna be at the Big 12 championship game.
Yeah, that's the only question I got, Rob. As far as everything else goes, it's self-explanatory. Them people, I'm sorry, I don't want to call the team a bum, but they ain't finna come in and start wrecking anything. Now they should have been thinking about that the first freaking 5 games of the season. I'm sorry, Rob. Kansas, yeah, right, Kansas. It sounds like a Utah to me. Yeah, right. I'm sorry, but no, I ain't had no questions, Rob. I'm good on the questions.
All right.
Yeah, I
appreciate you, old school, man. We just allow people to come up. You got a question, whatever you need to get off your mind, off your chest, let you get it off. So we appreciate you, old school.
Yeah, ain't nobody scared of Kansas. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Rob. You and Coach Dre. Keep up the good work, you guys.
We appreciate you, old school.
All right, y'all. That was old school in the building. Appreciate you for coming up, old school. All right, so next question we got: will Tyler Brown get an extra year eligibility? And do you think he will move permanently to D tackle block bully position?
He already had another year eligibility, so he doesn't have to get an extra one. And yes, I do think if we get what I think we're gonna get.
You know, Dre? So I'll say this about Tyler Brown right quick. I mean, yes, Dre is right. He doesn't need another year of eligibility because he already has it. I do think out of all the players that they could possibly return, Rock is gonna be one of them guys that's gonna return. I do think he's gonna play more. I think he's gonna play on the defensive side of the ball next year. More than he's gonna play on the offensive side, based upon who we got coming in the recruiting cycle this go round. So I do expect Tyler Brown to play more defense next year. And I just think he's gonna be the ultimate replacement for Block Bully, and what they see going forward. Because they going. He's practicing on both sides of the ball right now, just because guys were out and they wasn't healthy. But I think they see a real future with what Tyler Brown could do defensive wise next year, and I just think that they're prepping him right now for the opportunity. I would love to see Block Bully and Tyler Brown in the game at the same time this season. Like, don't even wait till next season. I want to see what this year would look like if you put Tyler Brown and Block Bully in there at the two defensive tackles and let everybody else just go hunt around them, and let them just cause havoc. I would love to see it, but will we see it? Don't know. But it could be something down the road that they're waiting on to do, that they don't want to, show people and put on film. So that's a hell of a question. I love the question that you asked, because that's something that it can't go unnoticed. But I do think Tyler Brown will have an opportunity to play defensive tackle, and hopefully we can see it soon. So um, I'm gonna answer this question, even though I got some questions to say. But what's going on with Shane Coates? Shane Coates is getting ready to come off. He's coming back. He's working himself back from injury. It's taking it day by day, right? The ultimate goal is to keep winning and get healthy, right, for the playoffs. We got a couple guys that's out right now because once we get to the Big 12 championship, pretty much anybody and everybody can play on the roster. You ain't gotta worry about no red shirt and just the third. So a lot of this stuff is trying to set up to get players healthy at the right time to move into the playoffs, Big 12 championship and the playoffs. And what would be a perfect time to have everybody healthy, to have your full roster to be able to go all out, for the rest of the season. So for the players that don't play tomorrow, I expect a lot of them to play senior day, pretty much, on next Friday. I expect them to play, and then I expect them to be ready to go for the Big 12 championship. And because Big 12 championship is not a game that counts towards regular season, so it should be all hands on deck. Everybody should be able to play. You got your full roster, and now it's up to you. What kind of practice you put on film. But Coach Ray, you want to go ahead and answer anything about Shane Coates?
I think, like I said, I just want him to get healthy. I just want him to get healthy. And that's the biggest thing with Coach Prime. He always cares about these kids and their health. It's not about using these kids up. He know these guys have a future, and he just wants them to be healthy so they can make the NFL. So I just want him to be healthy. But I think if he's not back this week, I think for sure he'll be ready to go by senior day. So that's what I'm hoping. At least he'll be back to be able to play on senior day.
Factory Q, man. What's the word, man? We ain't heard at you in a minute, man. What's going on with you?
Been a long while. How you doing, Coach Dre? What's up, Rob?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Yeah, I got one question for you, Coach, and I want you to use your coaching mind and your coaching eye. Same thing to you, Rob. Tell me, and I've been asking this question on several other sites, what college football program in America can go man to man with CU and dominate CU, regardless of conference?
Nobody. Nobody. There's nobody. And that goes for the SEC, the Big Ten. There's nobody. Ohio State might think that they could because they feel like they have two quality corners and a safety. But if CU goes of 11 personnel, or if they go empty, if they ever was to go empty, you're making linebackers play slot guys. There's nobody that can match us speed for speed. LeJontay runs great routes. Jimmy is just too fast. And if you're leaving Will Shepherd one-on-one with anybody outside, I like his chances with the jump ball. So there's nobody in the country. There's
Right.
nobody in the country that can play with us one-on-one. I don't think nobody wants to play man against us. You better play a zone because if you play a man, it's just gonna be terrible. But yeah, there's nobody in the country. There's nobody in the country that can play with us man to man. Nobody.
So the mystical wall of the SEC dominance has fallen.
It's just
I
spread
mean,
out, Fatty and True. It's just spread out.
Yep.
Again, the
Parity.
legend is gone. Saint,
Yeah.
there's no Kirby. Kirby is Kirby, but Kirby is losing his luster because people are falling out of contention with him because it doesn't seem like he has control of his program.
Yep.
And it looks like he's just using kids for their talent. Now, I don't know that for a fact. I think Kirby's a great coach, but that's what it looks like on the outside, from the outside looking in, because you get all these DUIs, kids constantly getting in trouble, and you just recently kicked the kid off your team. But the thing is, there's just not no dominant team.
Exactly.
Vandy beat Alabama this year. You get what I'm saying? Who would have ever thought that would happen, right?
Yep.
So everybody's equal. Now you throw Georgia and Oklahoma in the SEC. They're in there shaking it up. Texas A&M is finally getting a return on all that money they done spent on all these 5 stars because they went out and got a coach that's listening to himself and coaching and not trying to listen to the boosters. So what you're seeing now, and then here's the biggest thing: you got a team like Colorado with a coach like Coach Prime, who can show you that we don't have to do it the old-fashioned way. We don't have to
Right.
do it. We ain't got to promise you no starting job. We ain't got to tell you as a freshman that you're going to come in here in red shirt. We going to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. And so now the biggest draw in college football is Prime in Colorado.
Yep.
So now kids see that. And what I would be selling is you just want to go be one of the numbers at the University of Alabama, because you're not going, unless you go in there and put up great numbers, you just gonna be a guy that was good at Alabama. Alabama already got guys that's in the Hall of Fame and in the pinnacles of what you call Alabama football. So you just going there to be a guy, or do you want to
Right.
come to Colorado where you can set your name in stone and be one of those pillars that people that's up there on the top that people put you up under? Like,
Yep.
there's no doubt when you talk about quarterbacks at the University of Colorado, for the rest of your life, Deion Sanders is probably going to be the name that you talk about.
Right.
Travis Hunter is going to be the name that you talk about.
Right.
So that's what it comes down to. But yeah, the SEC is they. But here's the thing, and why people get so mad: they still got the money, guys. They still got the money, and the ESPNs and all of them. They still. That's why you see 5 teams in the SEC in the playoffs. And I heard them last night talking about they feel like a 3-loss SEC team gonna get in the playoffs, and that's just not fair.
I agree.
But it's just about the money. It's just about the money. So that's what it all boils down to.
Mm-hmm. Rob, you concur with all of that?
Man, listen. Name me who has the best future when we like think like, all right, we could just play devil advocate and you could put any best team up there, right? I don't care who it is. So we take ACC, we take Miami. They weakness is they secondary.
Right.
So that ain't gonna be a matchup. When you look at Georgia struggles on the back end too.
Yep.
Well, the thing about it, the skill position, you never worry about Colorado. It always came down to the trenches. Could you match up in the trenches? That's where the part becomes at. It was never about, could you match up, on the outside, because we knew you get to pick your choice, right? Your 4th best corner can't mess with our 4th best receiver. And at any point in time, any one of them could get hot. That's just what it is. Mr. Steve, Uncle Steve in the building. What's going on?
What's going on,
What's up,
man? What's up, Coach?
What's up, Up?
Man, loving life, man. Loving life.
All right, Fatty Q back. All right. Go ahead, Fatty Q, because I know you still trying to finish your point.
Last question. Now, in my observation of this 2024 college season, as memory serves me, CU beat the #1 offense in college football when they played against UCF. That's where they were stated to be, correct? They beat the #1 offense, Texas Tech, and then came right back the next week and beat the #1 defense in the Big 12 in Utah. Why should there be a concern about Kansas? I know you should be aware, but a concern? That's my question. Why should there be
Anybody
a
can answer. Go ahead, Mr. Steve. Go on, Uncle Steve. I'll let you answer that one.
what's up?
Well,
What's up?
it's easy. It's easy because you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds. And when you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds, you got to meet the challenge. If one team is coming in there fighting for their life and you coming in there playing, you going home with an L. This is about this time of the season. It's about who wants it. Kansas coming in feeling good about themselves. They got big wins. If you look at it, they got some really good wins. You can look at it any way you want to. Those are good wins. They haven't lost by a lot. You got young kids looking at this as their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And if this is their Super Bowl and see you coming in there thinking it's the toilet bowl, then that's what's going to happen. That team is going to win. So just go ask yourself, ask Vanderbilt about stuff like this. Ask Kentucky about those teams. One word about Vanderbilt and Kentucky. But you know something they got? That L. So that's why it's important. Coach Dre and Rob the Man preaches this all the time, and I'm going to leave it as this. Your biggest game and your best game is the game that you're actually playing right now. And that's that game this week. That's the game they should be up for. That's the game they should be concerned about. And that's why it's an issue. Now, whether or not that happens to be the case, you still go in there with a concern and handle your business.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's exactly what I was stating. You should be concerned, but afraid and worried about them? No, I'm concerned, and I'm gonna, pay attention and be prepared the way these guys are coached to be prepared. But I'm going in there with one mindset. I'm going in there to get a W, period.
I mean, that's again, I just said at the beginning, we gonna respect all, but we gonna fear none. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. We just gotta go out here and play. But what I'm telling you is Kansas has nothing to lose and they got everything to gain, right? If you lose, you know what people gonna say? They're gonna find a narrative, oh, Kansas was sorry. That's what Colorado was supposed to do. It wasn't even a game, right? That's the narrative when we win. But
You're right.
They was if somehow they was to win, oh, it's the greatest thing since sliced cornbread. And I told y'all Coach Prime can't win the big game. When the money on the line, he fold and all this. They're gonna find every reason. So that's why you have to play every team like it's the best team that you're playing. Their quarterback came out this week and told you this is our Super Bowl. I've been looking at this since the beginning of the year. So what we just have to do is stay focused on the goal at hand. 1-0 every week. We can't worry about what's going on next week. All we can do is worry about what's gonna happen at 3:30 Saturday in Kansas City in Arrowhead Stadium and be prepared for the moment. And that's it. Like you say, we're not afraid of nobody because we got the best. When we get off the bus, we got the best football player in the country. You don't have him. We got the best quarterback in the country. You don't have him. And in my mind, we probably got the best 2 linebackers in the country.
Right.
So no, but like I said, we can't overlook them. And if you go look at all their games, if you let them hang around, they get more and more confident. But every game that they lost, they done got their next step done. Somebody you just don't want to hit them in the mouth. Go ahead and let you know it ain't gonna be that type of day. Y'all can go ahead and forget about it. So that's what we got to go out here and do. Go out here and play dominant football and do what we've been doing. But no, you got to respect them. You got to respect them because if you don't have respect for them, that's when you lose.
Right. All right, guys. Well, appreciate you for opening the door to these questions, Rob.
Oh yes, this is what we doing every Friday, man. We opening the doors for everybody to come up, ask questions, talk to us, man. We always love to interact with the people, man. It's not about us, trying to beat our chest in and give our points to y'all and this and the third. But we want to make sure that we have an opportunity to answer y'all question, which y'all really want to ask to us, so we can make sure we get out clear understanding about what's going on and how we see things. That's all.
All right. Well, appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good
Appreciate you.
rest.
All right. So here's the next question on the board. I have a question. Is Trevor Woods return next year? I'll go ahead and answer that. As of right now, he's still practicing. What that looks like, from that standpoint, it is what it is. But right now, he's still practicing. So we just gonna leave it at that. He's still in the building. He's still practicing. He's still, helping us prepare for teams week in, week out. That's the best sense I can give you in that situation. He's at the end of the season, he's gonna have to make a decision, right? But here's the problem that a lot of people finna have to make. December 9th is official portal opens. December 7th is the conference championship. So with that being said, a lot of these kids are going to have to make a decision December 8th. After the conference championship game has been played on that 7th, you got 24 hours to celebrate, do whatever you're going to do. By December 8th, going into December 9th, you have to make a decision. Do you shut it down and get into the portal to get to your next destination? Or do you ride it out until the end with your team and try to think you can go into the portal then? Because the portal is only 15 days. But they do give you a grace if you want a team that made it to the playoffs. And you have a little 5-day extra window that you can submit. So you're going to find out who's going to shut it down, who's going to be around, who's going to be in the building. Because a lot of these teams are going to shrink in numbers here fast. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. A lot of these numbers are going to shrink. But I'm going to let Mr. Steve Dale talk about that, view y'all point on how y'all feel about that.
Well, this is my point when it comes to that portal. I would tell those young men, be smart. Before you think about getting into that portal, you need to have a place where you're landing, is what I'm saying. You should have a handshake that already said you got you a spot somewhere else. You do not get in a portal, or you don't. I'll give you this analogy. Who quits a job to go get unemployed without another job, being ready to go into another job? That makes no sense for adults. I'm not quitting my job and say, man, that man made me mad, or that woman made me mad, and I'm unemployed. When they make me mad, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm looking for my next job. And when I get my next job, I tell those people, thank you. I really appreciate this here job, but I need, I need to go and do something else. And you leave. That's the same way with the portal with these young men. I tell you right now, if you're leaving CU now, that's a hard, because if you're leaving CU now, you tell me a lot about yourself. Because CU is the hottest thing going. They're on a trajectory going up. It's about competition. It lets me know if you're balling, you're playing. So you can't come to me with that, man, I'm the best player. No, you're not. No, you're not, because all those dudes that are balling, they playing. So, but what you see is this. You see people who make 1 or 2 plays and throw the ball up in the air and in the stands and all that stuff. Oh, man, did you see me make? Bro, that's 1 play. You got beat on 15. That ain't Coach Prime ain't going for that. You have to be consistent. You have to come in there and keep your head down like Micah. People talking about, all these people talking about, oh, they need a running back, blah, blah, blah. They're going to get running backs to come. They ain't going to take Micah's position. Welch ain't going nowhere. I ain't saying he was going to Porter anyway. I'm just saying that position. Y'all, everybody, I hear people crying about, oh, running back good. They got that Hood boy and Welch. I'm telling you now, Hood and Welch ain't letting nobody come in there taking that running back. But I'll get back to the doggone portal. With the portal, CU, it's competition now, man. People are breaking their necks to get into the building. So if you crazy enough to leave when all these people are trying to get in, that says a lot about you. So go on, leave if you want to, and see how that grass is on the other side. Because the people, I give you an example. Lundy, I guarantee that Florida State, he kicking himself right now. Can you imagine? And he made a good deal for himself, and I'm happy for him. This ain't no knock, but I guarantee you, he kind of thinking, golly, what could it have been if that's me and BJ Green, not me and Hill Green over there, me and Bentley? It's a big difference. It's a lot more zeros. So I'm just saying, and that's me out, Rob.
What was the question, Rob?
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, Dale? I'm gonna come right back to
Man,
you. Go ahead, Dale.
so as far as the the playoffs and the conference and the portal, like you said, Rob, the portal opens on the 9th. Conference championships on the 7th. So you kind of have to make a decision whether you, not even necessarily if you want to stay for next year, right? It's, do you want to stay because you feel like you can win a national championship and you want to get that ring, or do you feel like I need to get in the portal before everybody else does? Because that might be a thing, right? Of course, they get, like you said, they get a grace period, an extra 5 days as they continue to play during the playoffs. But as those other playoff teams and players start getting put out, those players are going in the portal. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of teams may look at guys on a big name program as maybe priority. They might have been a backup or a third string, but at Alabama, but they feel like, hey, this guy was at this program, so he may be better than, somebody at Boise State, right? So you might feel like, man, I kind of got to go now. Like I might have to miss the boat on this potential national championship run or whatever case may be to make sure I can get myself to a school before everybody else gets in the portal. And then I'm stuck. So it's a tough situation, man. I don't know what you do.
Just think from a standpoint like this. This is the easy way to look at it, right? If you're on Ohio State, you're on Georgia, you're on Alabama,
Oregon,
right? The kids that's leaving already got their mind made up that they leaving. They just hanging around because they know they got them 5 extra day window, right? So you want to stay around to collect any ring you can get out of the situation, whether that be your champs of the league or you actually make it to the national championship, right? They want to collect their rings, right? But they already know they're leaving. It's the people that you in between, right? You in between to making the playoffs to not making the playoffs. Those are the teams that you know.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Those are the teams that you really like. Dang, man, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? Them the teams because it's like, think about it.
So let me ask you this: after the conference championship, we still have to wait till that Tuesday for that final playoff?
Yeah, because just think about it. Just think about it. You might play your conference championship, and you might not make it.
No, that's what I'm saying. So after the conference championship, do we still? How long do you have to wait?
That's Saturday. That's Sunday.
Okay, the next day.
Sunday should come out. It should come out Sunday.
It's gonna come out that Sunday. We're gonna have a revealing show that Sunday, so we wouldn't have to wait that long to find out if we was in the playoff. But if we win the conference championship, you in the playoff. You just don't know.
Right.
So that's the
I'm speaking kind of for everybody, just as schools in general. So I guess right, like you said, Rob, if you kind of got to know, like, hey, all right, if tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. I mean, most teams know. If you won, you probably know you win, or maybe it might be some teams that's kind of on the bubble. But if you one of those players, you feel like, all right, man, if we in, I'm gonna stay. If we not in, I gotta put my name in right now. Man, that's a tough situation.
It's literally hard because you could be playing in the conference championship for the ACC and not make the playoffs.
Yeah, you're gonna have 24 hours to find out. Excuse me, to make a decision.
Listen, you could be in the SEC championship and not make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what they was talking about that last night, guys. They were saying like that's why Georgia and Alabama don't really want to play in the SEC championship. Because if you go to the SEC championship and lose, the loser probably is not going to make the playoff. Because if right now, as it sees, Texas A&M would play Texas in the SEC championship, right? The loser of that game isn't going to make it because they're going to put Alabama and Georgia automatically going to make the playoff. So Miami, they sitting pretty. Miami hoping that they don't get to have to play for the ACC championship because they'll be 11-1 probably, and they gonna automatically get in the playoff.
Bro, they praying. Hey man, y'all go ahead and keep winning. Go ahead and keep winning, man. Y'all do y'all thing, man. Y'all can have it.
And so now that's why I said yesterday on the show is we got to find a way to where not getting to the conference championship, like people not trying to get to the conference championship just so they can make the playoffs. And when has that ever been football? When has that ever been football? That's never been football. The goal has always been to win your conference, your district, or whatever to get to the playoffs. So not getting in the championship game, it should be a deduction. And then they was arguing saying that they think a three-loss SEC team will get in the playoffs. And to me, that's just ludicrous. I just don't get it.
But this chess not checkers though. If I'm a coach and I see why am I going to play an extra game and get beat up in an SEC championship when I can bypass that and still go to the playoffs and have fresh players so that I can go and win. It's chess, and then you get more credit as a coach for going in there. Who cares that you went to the SEC championship game? The only person they care about is the one who wins it. So my thing as a coach, I need to look at everything, all the rules, and take advantage of those rules.
Hey, here's one thing that we forgetting about, right? Georgia and Alabama trying to play to get their home playoff game first round. That's what they playing for. They thinking about the cash. They ain't thinking about that bye. Cause now you're continue to play. You don't have that bye, so you can't like rely and just sit back on your morals and see, man, who we gonna play? You get to take the week off, and now if you, especially like a team like Georgia, if you know your players getting in trouble and they getting in trouble on y'all bye week, yeah, you want to play. Because now I know I got control that you can't get in trouble because you got to be out here on this practice field. On a bye, man, we can kick our feedback and do whatever we need to do. So, those are the type of things, man, you look at and it's just like, hey, come on, dog. What are we doing? Uh-oh, Law Dog here in the building. Oh, we done woke him up now. But no, when you look at the way the conference championships break down, man, it's why do you want to play in it? Because a lot of these teams are playing to get that first round to play at home because it's more money, right? Why wouldn't you? It's a home game at home. We ain't got to travel. We ain't got to go nowhere, and we get extra money. What else could you ask for? The economy that's in your city. It's tough. All right, but let's move on to the next question. So the next question on the board is, why do you think networks keep saying Deion is leaving when he made it clear he is comfortable at CU? That's the next question. Anybody can kick it off, whoever wants to take it.
Because the SEC, that's what they want. That's what the ESPN want. The Big 12 just signed a TV deal with TBS and TNT. And so now if you got the hottest thing in college football to sell, and we're not the hottest thing, we got to find a way to try to make ESPN what it is supposed to be, the leader in sports entertainment. And right now, we don't have the number one product in college football. And so what they're trying to do is they're trying to push the narrative and hurt his recruiting, which is not, you saw yesterday that that's not working, right? You saw yesterday that that's not working. It's just a ploy to try to say that because somebody said some real stuff. Well, if that's the case, why ain't nobody talking about Dan Lanning? He coaching his butt off right now. Why ain't they talking about him going to the NFL? Because it doesn't matter if Dan Lanning leaves Oregon. They'll go find somebody else to plug and play in there for him. And the Big Ten is going to be the Big Ten as long as Ohio State and Michigan and Penn State in there. They're going to be the Big Ten. So I just think they just trying to push that narrative. Prime already told y'all what it is. There's no way a kid like Juju is telling you he's coming to Colorado without the insurance that Prime going to be there. And if you watch Matt McChesney's show this week, Bucky, just go watch it and listen to why Bucky says his dad is not leaving, and it's personal. It was a real personal question that he asked his dad, and he answered it on Matt McChesney's show. So they just want to get him out the way. The SEC wants Prime out the way. They either want him in their league or they want him out the way. That's just the way it's playing out.
He sell tickets. Not only he sell tickets, he get people on their own views. But when I look at Michael Irvin making that comment, I look at it as simple as this. Kirk Connect, that guy for Indiana, he got his paycheck, didn't he? He was under contract. He got his paycheck, didn't he? If Prime gonna get paid and paid fast, you need people out there saying, "Hey, we got other places that want it," because it's Rick George's responsibility to take care of all that noise, and he could take care of all that noise real quick. He paid Prime when he didn't have money. He didn't have that $29 million when he signed him the first time. Prime has put so much money in that place that they don't know what to do now. You see them jokers. You see Rick George on the field more than you do Jerry Jones. The point is that they win. I say, man, he on that field a lot. He's shaking hands and everything. Quit shaking hands and sign that check. Sign that check and add another zero because you waited. When you wait, you got to pay. That's what Jerry Jones did with Dak. He waited, he had to pay. So with Coach is like everybody else. Coach, I'm sorry.
Don't bring that up because we shouldn't have paid him 2 red nickels.
Sir, I agree. Sir, I had a friend of mine, and we both talked about the Cowboys. I would have traded all three. I would have traded Dak, CD, and Micah, and went straight for this draft and got all my players. But that's something different. But me saying this is this: Coach Prime should have been paid out of respect. If you had that Indiana coach who was under a 6-year contract, and that man is 60 years old, he's in his 60s, and they paid him an additional 8-year contract. Coach Prime should have been taken care of, and if he was taken care of, you wouldn't hear none of this noise. But Coach Prime tells you this: Jackson State made a mistake. When you don't pay, when you don't pay, you mess around and miss out, because the money that's coming in can go somewhere else. Because wherever he goes, the money follows. Pay that man, like Kobe said.
Hey, but see, he ain't the only person that's got to pay. You know, you got some people that's underneath Prime that they contract up too. So you got a lot of you finna pay up. You finna pay some money though. But I don't think Rick George minds paying his money right now, because the amount of money that you done brought in, that you helped building up Boulder and adding things to the university, things like, they ain't got no mind paying them. Go ahead, Dale.
Man, some of it could be, that they kind of trying to put, it is hurting recruiting. And like Coach Dre said, some of it could be they trying to push him. They rather have him at the SEC and places like this. But I was reminded the other day while I was watching First Take for the first time in a long time, because they talk about it every day, and they're going through this whole: do you get Prime or do you get Bill Belichick if you Jerry Jones to come to Dallas? And Molly finally said, she was like, "Hey, listen, guys, why are we talking about this if we don't even know if Prime wants to coach in the NFL?" Now, number one, that's not true because he said it 1,000 times, so you do know. But she's like, why are we even talking about this if he doesn't even want to coach in the NFL, if we don't know if he wants to coach in the NFL? And Stephen A said, well, that's not the topic. The topic is, who should Jerry Jones go after? Should he go after Bill Belichick or should he go after Prime? It's not about if Prime wants the job or not. So once I heard that, I said, okay, so this is 100% just a talking point. Just like they used to do with LeBron. We're going to talk about LeBron 17 times a day, over and over and over and over and over. Because just like in college football, Prime, the hottest thing smoking. Colorado, the hottest thing smoking. So if I can keep on just milking this every single day, saying the same thing, I'm going to go ahead and do it because I know everybody's going to tune in. But once he said that, and she was like, hey, listen, I don't speak in hypotheticals. So if he don't want to come, and if we don't know if he wants to do it, why are we even talking about it? But like I said, he was like, hey, that's not the topic. The topic is what should Jerry Jones do? So I think a lot of it is just talking points, something to talk about, something to bring in some more money, some more viewership. But it's old at this point.
It's just this simple. They don't want Prime at Colorado because he's taking money from the SEC and the Big Ten. Let's just be real with it, right? And so if you can get Prime from out of Colorado, that makes Colorado irrelevant again. And now you got a disruptor. Prime is the disruptor of college football. And as long as he's at college, and as long as he's at the University of Colorado, he's disrupting the money. And that's exactly what they don't want, right? So you got to talk about him going somewhere else so he can stop disrupting their money. And the people that's getting paid is the people that's in the SEC. And the SEC is paying the ESPN bills. So as long as that is happening, they're going to keep bringing up Deion to go somewhere year in, year out, just because he is disrupting the money and they don't like it. And you already got to ask yourself, why would Deion leave to go anywhere else? Anywhere. You can pick your feet up, you can lay it out, you can do anything that you want to do at the University of Colorado, and you got a guaranteed ticket to go to the playoffs year in, year out. All you got to do is get to the Big 12 championship game. Guess what? You're going to out-recruit everybody in the Big 12 because you're the number one team in the Big 12.
Hey, Rob.
Now, Kansas State gonna have some run to it, right? You're going to have some teams that's going year in, year out do something. But overall, Colorado has the advantage. Why wouldn't you?
Rob, I would ask this. I would love to just ask Coach Prime's mom, how do you like Colorado? Because at the end of the day, his family is happy. And the family's happy, that money's gonna be happy, and he's the king in Colorado. And he gets to dictate his own legacy. He don't have to hear about Nick Saban. He don't have to hear about Bear Bryant. He don't have to hear about LSU. Colorado is his. And when he's built it, they will come. He will have his face on that boulder, on that mountain in Colorado by the time he leaves. So I'm just saying, I'll ask his mother, how do you like Colorado, man? When she say, I love it and this is the place I want to be, conversation over with.
Facts. What up, Law Dog?
What's happening? Hey, as far as the topic, I say I agree, but then I don't agree. As far as like when y'all say, or kind of how you were saying, like they want to pull him away. I think he kind of even the field a little bit. You know what I mean? Because if you look at it, like Michigan just paid $10 million for a quarterback. You feel me?
No, it's more than 10 mil.
Well,
They pay
okay,
more
but
than
I'm
10 mil.
saying the reports is $10 million.
Yeah.
So let's just say it's 10, right? So I feel like Prime will never probably pay that money for a kid, bro. So my thing is like at Colorado, he kind of has another leverage opposed to like going that route where you basically buying everything. You see what I'm saying? And so with that, I think like Steven was saying, it's probably better. I would think he would stay at Colorado, period. Only because like Steven was saying, like he king of the land out there. Like he ain't on the West Coast, no, so he ain't down south with all the SEC. He kind of like right there in the middle where he can kind of like run them territories. Like ain't nobody in his way for real. So if I'm him, I'll probably stay, you know what I'm saying, right there. Cause I'm like, and then even throughout the conversation, when you winning, that's the conversation around any coach that's winning. Where he going next? I mean, that's just how it go. You know what I mean? So
But they ain't talking about Dan Lanning like that though, Law.
cause Dan Lanning at Oregon.
Dan Lanning don't sell tickets,
They was
man.
just last year, they was just talking about Dan Lanning was the number one candidate for the Bama job. Y'all remember that?
But Law,
Yeah,
but
I
ask
remember that.
yourself,
I remember
ain't nobody gonna turn the TV on to hear what Dan Lanning going? Nobody.
No, but see
Ain't
that
nobody watching First Take for that.
that's true, but the brand is already built in Oregon. It's already it's there already.
Yeah, he good.
So the nation already run through Oregon. All the kids is gonna visit and go see Oregon. All the simple fact of what, Steven? No
The
matter who the
Nike
coach
money.
is, they gonna go see it because what? Nike. So
Nike money.
right. So I mean that's everybody got their own what they bring to the table. That's why I say I think it's best for him to stay right there anyway. Only it's okay. Let me get to the point though. What I want to say. It's only one situation I feel like he'll leave. This is my like dream scenario or like my big picture. This how I go. The Cowboys, like you said, Steven, they trade Parsons, they get rid of that, right? Boom.
They get rid of both. They
That's your
get rid.
leverage. That's your leverage to go up and get Shador
Yeah,
wherever he at.
yeah, he could do that then.
Then you go get
You ain't got
two.
no cap.
Huh?
You ain't gonna have no cap.
If
Yes,
Dak
you
gone,
is. When you trade Dak and Parsons, what do you mean?
you got cap.
Nah, Dak 200 million.
Bro,
Dak worth 200 million. You trading
you
this
got
year?
you don't
Dak,
have
Dak
to
ain't
eat.
nothing, bro. Listen, Dak, bro. If you've been watching Dak, bro, listen, I got a serious problem with Dak, bro. Because
No. It's just about the money. It ain't necessarily can he
okay,
play? He good? Not
okay,
good?
listen,
Russell
It's about the
Wilson.
cap. It's about the cap hit they gonna
man,
get.
listen,
You know what I'm
eat the
saying?
money then, bro. Because Dak ain't giving you nothing on the field.
Well, they're gonna eat the money because what they'll do, they'll trade him and pay like they did for Russell Wilson and they did for Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
They'll take that little hit because you're not
And
paying
you
your
give
new
up
quarterback.
you give up the assets. You
Yep.
trade something with them. Like you give them a third rounder with the trade. Like, man, let's take that. We finna go this route. You know what I mean? Because at this point, I mean, with that, Jerry Jones, listen, bro. Listen, homie. You ain't got invincible. You got invincible money. You ain't got invincible life, brother. You might want to make a move because that he ain't finna get it done, bro. That throw an interception, act like he ain't threw it. I'm like, bro, who you think threw the ball? You threw that, bro. So I think that's the only situation I can really see, like if Prime get out of there. But I don't really, I don't
You know
expect it.
what's crazy about this
But
part
this
is
ain't
Jerry
Law.
Jones ain't even gonna be able to select Shador. You know why he ain't gonna be able to select Shador? Because he's gonna
Why?
go to the Raiders, and the Raiders ain't finna trade it to Jerry. Go ahead, Dre.
I don't know about that. If you got Parsons on the table, everybody listening, bro.
Go ahead, Dre.
That's how I feel.
I'm just speaking like in a sense, right? The person that's probably gonna end up with the number one pick is the Raiders, right? You gonna have to make a trade with the Raiders. The Raiders ain't finna trade you. They just ain't finna happen.
But
Like
I'm
they
saying
just
that's a who knows.
The
You don't
Raiders,
know how
the
it's finna
Raiders might
fall.
got to trade up to get it. Whole
Yeah, you
team.
don't know how it's finna fall. I think the projected is the
man, the
Giants.
Raiders finna find a way to lose, dog.
Yeah, the Giants.
They better do like the Giants did. The
Right now.
Giants just cut what you call, right?
They just cut Deion Jones.
Yeah, they serious about losing.
But Dallas, they already they listen. Dallas don't even got a tank. They just sorry. They is, bro.
I think what happened, they messed up. They messed up when they re-signed that. That kind of that messed everything up. But they kind of ain't had no choice. They kind of had to.
So it is what it is. I don't know. Jerry got all that money, man. He got to eat one. Eat one of them.
A
You
lot
know
of
what I mean?
players
Sell
don't
one of
want
them
that.
oil fields, man.
It's a lot of players.
Go ahead, Dre.
It's a lot of players don't want that energy in their locker room.
Well, who?
But I don't think it's a lot of NFL players that want that in they like. I think you push.
He's speaking for Shador and Prime in the locker room.
I think you push the door behind the 8 ball if.
Man, come on,
Prime
man.
gonna coach his
I like the
NFL team, what they
kid, but
want to say,
relax.
and all this, that, and the other. Now you can't say what you want
Dre, you going in or not?
to say, and then at the Cowboys, Prime ain't gonna have complete.
Go ahead, Dre.
Jerry and his son.
Hey,
and then I don't think he, unless you can tell him, you gonna tell him.
Yeah, I can't really.
He finna come back up. I just told him to drop down and come back up. All right, let me ask these last couple questions right quick. All right, so I know this question is asked to me, but I'm asking y'all, what is y'all top 5 running backs of all time in the NFL? That's the question that they had for the panel.
Damn, that's tough. Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with some people I've seen, but dang, off the top of my head, Adrian Peterson. Dang.
You gotta have Barry Sanders in there, Walter Payton.
Yeah, well, that's why I say who I seen. So I mean, I can say Barry. I could say Emmett. People like to discredit Emmett a lot because he had the O line. Dang, man, that's a lot of dudes.
What's the
I don't
question
know. Y'all
again?
might got to come back to me. Who's your top 5
Let me get Eric
NFL running backs? But I got to go with guys who I
Eric
seen. I ain't gonna say no Walter Paytons and Eric
Dickerson,
Dickersons and all
O.J.
these old
Simpson,
dudes.
Go ahead, Steve.
Eric Dickerson, O.J. Simpson. Yeah, I would go Eric Dickerson, O.J. Simpson. I would go also Marshall Faulk. Then I would go Earl Campbell, and then I would hit with Barry Sanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my era, bro. But I'm gonna go ahead and put one go. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put the juice in there. So I'm gonna go OJ. I'm gonna go Chris Johnson, Arian Foster, man, Larry Johnson and Priest Holmes, bro. You know I'm Kansas City, bro. So that's who
Yeah,
we
let me
got.
throw LT. I'm gonna go with Deion Thomason,
Oh
AP.
yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
how about
Deion
that?
Thomason, Adrian Peterson, Emmett Smith. Oh man,
Yeah, I'm dead ass wrong for the not putting LT in there.
Barry. Man, who could I go with 5th, man? I'm trying to think of somebody who was laying low, but well, I mean, who I like, I'll take Edwin James.
Ooh, I like that.
That's my 5.
So far. All right, so
LaDainian, Edge, AP, Barry, and Emmett.
next question we got is, who are the top 5 wide receivers in college football right now?
Top
Travis
5.
Hunter.
Oh my God, bro. Please, bro. Dale, bro. Come on now, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that, bro. That's crazy. I'm surprised you ain't done your whole roster.
So
But
who y'all guys y'all top 5? You know,
You
looking
gotta
at it.
go. You got to go Jeremiah Schmill, Luther Burton, Ryan Williams, Travis, and 5 would be who else nice? Oh, and I guess dude from Arizona, T Mac.
That's not
Yeah,
a bad
that sound like that sound about the easiest.
Yeah.
not a bad top 5 though. You can't really argue that. That's the crazy part. You can't really argue that one, dog. That's a
Yeah,
hell of
I'm
a wide
nice. I'm
receiver.
nice. I'm nice with it. I know it.
All right, Law. So we gotta ask this question, man. You up here on the panel, man. You know,
Yeah, what's
gotta ask
happening?
this
Talk to
question.
me.
Got it. It wouldn't be right if I didn't ask you this question, man. So looking at college playoffs, man, and the projections, how do you see Miami finishing out this season?
All I see is CU versus Miami.
Before the
That's
season
all
started,
I
I said I
wanna.
want to see that matchup.
That's all I want. Because
Y'all
they
was looking at me
putting a little
crazy now.
eyes. I know Steven think he don't will them to all the way to the 8-2. You know, he been linking up with his boy B Wide. I know y'all boys think y'all don't did it, huh? So let's go
Hey,
ahead and
listen, I'm gonna be honest though. You only 2 games away from your prediction. I try to tell people all the time. Law always said he had 2 guaranteed losses.
yeah, bro. They ain't
Y'all
gonna
would
get
go
up.
back and forth with him and let him kind of make it seem like he said more than 2.
Nah,
Yeah.
he wasn't.
He
But
only
see, here's the
said
thing,
2.
though. He wasn't always on 10-2, though.
No,
He
I
Now
started.
changed. He
he
changed up
wouldn't
what he
lock
was
in
doing.
to 10 and
Listen,
2. He wouldn't lock it in, but he was like, I got 2
I
losses.
started on 10-2. But
All right.
you know what I'm saying? They gave me the villain role, so I acted accordingly. You know what I mean? I played my part. You hear me? So, you know, it was all about the action of the Nebraska game. That's what I was getting at. But I got so much hate about that. I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit more. You know what I mean? But I'm
Hey,
not
Law, I
on.
want you to go ahead and read that comment because it was to you. So I want you to go ahead and read that comment aloud for everybody.
What do you got? What Rudy? Let's give hello, Rudy. Yeah, I was to super fan code members that y'all was okay, bro. I mean, I'm happy, bro. Listen, good. I can't wait. Make the playoffs, please. Get there. Let's get it done, bro. Let's go ahead and get them in there. I want them to play Miami, and y'all know what that's about, bro.
See, the
I got
only thing is, I want Miami and Colorado to play, but it's gonna be hard for them to play each other.
yeah, I
Just,
know it.
Yeah, I was
just,
just gonna ask y'all how could that
just
actually
upon the way
happen?
the bracket set up, it's gonna be hard for Colorado and Miami to play each other because we're gonna be on opposite sides of the bracket.
This is this the latest one, bro? 'Cause I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
so. Boise's at 12. No,
yeah,
I thought.
yeah. You see, 9-1. They got him. They got him as the 12th team right now.
Hold on. So how? So it's 14 team. Hold on. That's how is Boise? I mean, how is BYU in it?
Trust me.
I thought it was.
This
I
is
thought
what they put out.
I thought it was 12 teams.
It is
I'm
12
tripping.
teams, but it's the you got to think about it. The
Oh,
conference champions
the conference champion.
make up 5 of them. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So
so they predicted. Okay, all right. Okay, I see what's
they're
going on.
predicting BYU's gonna win conference. That's what they're predicting. They're gonna be the
Mm.
conference champs. So
Oh,
so
okay,
this
okay,
this
okay.
this the latest. This is the latest one. So when you look at this bracket, y'all gonna probably end up playing Georgia in a sense.
Yeah, I
How you
already
see
know
that? How
when
you
we
see
play.
that matchup?
I'm nervous. I get nervous when I think about that D line over there, George. I get real nervous. But Carson Beck, bro, he ain't really living like that.
Hot trash.
We
Yeah,
try to tell people that from the beginning of the season. Nobody wanted to believe us.
yeah, he ain't living like that, bro. So we got a shot. But Cam Ward, bro, he be having lulls like Miami and Colorado. If you watch them, bro, they be having these little lulls in the game, bro. I be like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like it's like they'll turn it on, they'll get real hot, and then they'll run cold, like just straight cold out of nowhere. And you be like, how? Like how can y'all go from ain't no in the middle? It's like either you hot or you cold. I don't really like that because when you get in them Pacific type games and you have like penalties and it become like a messy game, or not even messy, but it become like a more like say you don't have that many possessions, then it's like, you know what I mean? Where it's set, and that's what I'm hoping. Like that's what I'm hoping to catch y'all, bro. We need a confidence booster, bro. Once we get in there.
But y'all playing us is y'all gonna have y'all secondary is not good, bro. We gonna have a
Listen,
field day with y'all secondary.
we gonna have a
Y'all
field day
that's the one thing y'all don't want to see.
we gonna have a field day with the old line.
Come on,
With
man.
what?
What?
Come on, dog.
What?
What?
With what up front?
Come on, Dre. Don't make me get into it, bro.
I'm not. I'm just asking, bro. I'm asking a serious question. Like y'all, bro. Like
What?
you feel that good about y'all defensive line against our offensive line?
For sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I don't
Hey, y'all better not line Ruben Baines up against
Against
C.
who?
Y'all might want to put him on the other side.
I like Big C, bro. I ain't listen. At this point, I ain't even gonna get into it. I'ma just wait because I need them both to make it. I ain't gonna put no pressure on the guys, bro. I want them to go ahead and get there, bro. Cause that's my dream matchup, bro. I need that to happen. It's like
Are y'all gonna take care of
who? Wait for
SMU
it.
in the not SMU in the conference
SMU
championship?
ain't got nothing for us for real, bro.
So here's a real question. This is a real question, Lord. Like, would you rather Miami play in the championship game or not play in the championship game?
What, Rob? What?
Like the
What you talking
ACC
about?
championship game, would you
We
rather
gotta
them
play
play
in
or
it,
not
bro.
play?
The ACC kind of in the same boat as the Big 12, bro. Like, if it ain't us, then who?
But what I'm saying to you is y'all got an opportunity where might not even play in the championship game. Y'all can win out and not play in the championship game, and Clemson and SMU can play in it, but y'all still get in. So my question to you is: would you rather them play and just go be the ACC champs, or would you rather them not play and then they still get in? Because say Clemson beats SMU, that puts y'all in. But if SMU
Yeah,
wins, that might take y'all out of the consideration. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. Pretty much, if y'all get in and lose, then y'all out completely. But y'all could get in if SMU and Clemson play, and then y'all just sneak in. So now it's two ACC
I
teams
mean,
in.
listen, I don't care how we get to the dance as long as we make it. If I Ubered or got dropped off by my mama, hey, I'm here. I'm in here. So I mean, it really don't matter. I love to win it though. We ain't never had no ACC championship, so
Well,
I'll
here's all
take
right.
it.
So here's the reason why I asked that, right? And it's all ties to what you said. You want Miami and Colorado to play each other. Well, if there's another ACC championship, you can line up Colorado and Miami to play against each other now. They get in with an automatic bid instead of being the conference champs. That's the reason I was asking that question.
I mean, bro, listen, bro. Miami been garbage since I was like 8, bro. You feel me? Like at this point in time, bro, I take it however it come, bro. I beg for him to get in there, bro. If that's what it come down to, bro.
But
I need it, bro.
here's the thing with me. Why you want to play us like it's just like it's just sweet?
That's the best matchup.
I don't think it's the best matchup. The
That's
best
the
matchup with
that's the
y'all
money.
playing Boise.
That's the money game, bro. I don't want to see them play no boys. I want them to play y'all. So you know what I'm about. You know what I came for, Trey.
Yeah,
You know
we know what you came to see, but it ain't been. I mean, you hit hard on Nebraska. I give you that, but everything else, it ain't been working out for you now.
But I didn't really I didn't like even when I was during the summer, bro. I didn't want confident putting no merit in them other teams. I always said the best quarterback is what get it done. Period. That always been my statement. So if you look at the Big 12, you can't name another quarterback that can do something with y'all. Period. Let's just start there. You know what I mean?
Here's
And
how.
then
Go ahead.
I mean, but when you say stuff like that, bro, you got to understand if we look at it how the committee's looking at it, then you got to go based upon what territory and the lay of the land you playing in. I
Right,
mean,
I agree with you.
y'all punishing the Big 12, but the Big 12 ain't got nothing going on.
But bro, I mean, you think ACC that much better than the Big 12? I'm just asking.
I'm not saying it in that particular fashion. I'm just saying it because I feel like if we get there and we don't win it, a Miami win over CU is like winning it all.
Why?
Because I'm gonna take home the
Cause we
bacon.
everybody's Super Bowl.
Because I'm gonna take home the bacon, man.
Bro,
Come on, Dre.
bro, you're not trying to get to the dance just to beat CU, bro. Nobody looking to get to the dance just to beat CU.
Listen, I don't think we got the team necessarily to win it. We got flaws in our game too now. But if I can take home half the cake, you did, and we
That's
made it,
crazy.
we bad. Come on now. That's all I want. I don't necessarily think we're gonna win it, Dre. If you want me to say that, I'll put that out there. I don't think we got the
Here's
team to win it. Our secondary not really strong enough.
here's how I think God is
You
whole.
really just
So
want to go catch up, get in and get a
Your
win.
secondary not strong. What make you think you're gonna be able to stop us?
Come on, Dre. I already done told you we're gonna go
Bro,
get that
you ain't
boy.
gonna have time if we running the screens. Who gonna stick us one-on-one and we throw that thing up the Will Shepherd? Y'all ain't got nobody over there.
See, Dre, you forcing me into this territory. But
No,
listen,
I'm
okay,
not forcing you. I'm
okay,
just
listen,
asking, bro.
Since you want to talk about it,
You
who is
said
y'all?
it.
Who I want? Okay, I want to
it.
pose. Who on the panel? Is Steven still up here? Is everybody still up here? Because I want to know this. There, if you feel so strongly about that, right? Give me the best win on y'all resume, bro.
What's the what? Say that again.
Give me the best win on the resume. Colorado. Give me your best win.
And that ain't gonna matter. We talking about
No,
strictly
answer the
Miami versus
question.
Colorado.
No, listen, bro. Dre asked me a question, right? So I'm
Okay,
posing
I'm
the
gonna
question
give it to you.
back to Dre.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. Probably UCF right now because they was ranked at the time. They was ranked high. They had the best offense in the country.
All right, and UCF, they ain't nothing. So my thing is, this is what I believe when I think about that matchup, because it's like I really ain't even thought that deep into it, but I just think this styles make fights. So I feel like we got the style, like quarterback for quarterback. I think you can go either way. I mean, if you want to look at the numbers, they got the same numbers. Whoever you like, Mo, whatever, the numbers the same. You feel me? Where we don't match up and we basically draw even on is our secondary versus y'all receivers. But I mean, y'all got one big gun. I mean, everybody know what Travis is. Got jump ball, Will Shepherd coming on. Everything else, man, we got that at practice. We got that.
Y'all ain't got no.
Y'all ain't got
who
nobody
going
like
LeJohntay?
LeJohntay. Hold
Y'all ain't got no
on.
LeJohntay
What?
Wilson out there.
Who going
So you telling
LeJohntay?
me LeJohntay is better than Xavier Restrepo?
Come on,
Oh
bro.
yeah, I forgot about Buddy.
Okay,
But
thank
he
you,
y'all
Lord.
number. But wait. But he y'all number one receiver though.
Exactly. I
LeJohntay.
just gave
But
you
he
credit for your
y'all number one though. Restrepo y'all number one though.
exactly. So what you saying?
But I'm saying like y'all don't have nobody like LeJohntay to the point where he could be considered number one, but he's our number 3 receiver. So y'all number one. You told me that y'all number one
Come on,
is
bro. I
better
said
than our number
you
3.
don't see our tight ends, bro. We got a tight end monster.
And you
Come on, we
don't see
got
our
folks.
secondary.
I already said y'all we cooked in the secondary. I said that.
I'm talking about our secondary. See you secondary.
Oh, ain't
You don't
nobody
think we
scared of
got
them
you
boys.
don't think we got the horses to
Ain't
guard
nobody
that?
scared of them. Man, listen, bro. Ain't nobody scared
Hey,
of them.
hold on. Hey, Rob, them boys on the front line coming to get him. I ain't gonna
Oh
lie
no,
to you.
y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all D line living like that, but we got our O line. We start studying. We good.
They good. Cam do be sitting back there having a party by
Yeah, he be
himself.
having a party back there. That's what I'm saying.
Not
It's
against
a
us.
nice matchup. Dre
It's a
standing
great
like,
matchup. It's a great matchup. I just don't see. I wouldn't
and that's
be
cool,
saying I
Dre.
want
You
to
know
see
when it
y'all.
comes down to that, you know what I want to do. When I see it
Oh
this
yeah,
way,
yeah.
you
But
see it
I
that
mean,
way.
when you put it like that, Law, yeah, I'm with you. I get what you. If you saying, bro, you know why I want it like that. Okay, I feel you on that. But
Yeah,
just
that's it.
straight off the bat, if we talking about we trying to get to what we trying to get to, because that ain't our. I don't just want to get there to play no Miami or no Bama.
And they tied together anyway though. They all got the same quarterback coach. They hang out in the summer. It's a big story. We might well go to the game, man. Do one of these shows live, man. Let's do it.
Hey, whatever.
I
If that happened, if that happened, what ain't
That's
no
what I'm
problem.
saying. That's what's going on.
I
Let's do that.
listen.
Let's do it in
Listen.
Florida too. Why don't y'all come on down? Let's do it. Let's do it in your
I
backyard, Dre.
listen, you know we undefeated in Florida now. Y'all, you definitely don't want that now.
Oh my God,
You
bro.
definitely don't want that. You definitely don't want that.
Y'all love to put a 10 on too. I like it though, man.
Hey, listen. But now real like this how we get the playoffs, like how it's currently constructed right now. The storyline gonna be how do you get Oregon and Colorado to play each other in the semifinals? That's what the storyline gonna come down to. If you leave it the way it's constructed right now, it's gonna come down to Oregon and Colorado end up playing in the semifinals, and we're gonna end up playing Dan Lanning. I can't speak on what like
Ooh,
when I said
y'all want to run it back with
Miami.
Dan? Y'all think y'all could do something with Oregon?
What?
They look like world beaters the year they
What?
play them in the big. They look like
Boy,
world
y'all,
beaters.
come on, man. Listen, bro.
They look
Y'all
like
What?
world beaters, Lord.
Y'all punching, but y'all ain't
No, they
punching
look like
like
world
that.
beaters.
Come on.
Come on, Lord.
Hold on. So y'all think y'all winning it all? That's what I'm hearing.
I feel
Bro,
we got a chance.
Hold up.
we
Let me hear.
got a
Oh, we
chance
Hold up,
for
Dre.
sure.
Hold up. Let me hear Dre. Go ahead, Dre. You said what?
I feel like if we get in the dance, we got a chance.
Nah, that ain't what I asked you. I asking you is, you feel like y'all winning it all? You feel like y'all feel like y'all the team.
I feel like we them guys right now, yeah, no doubt.
So you telling me you?
But see, here's my thing. What has Oregon showed you this year that they just world beaters?
Who they played besides
Man,
Ohio State?
They Oregon, man. They
Come
Who
on
they
Oregon,
now.
played
bro.
besides Ohio State?
What you mean? Who have they played? They beat Ohio
Besides Ohio
State.
State.
That's
Ohio
it, bro.
State got gangsters, bro.
Ohio State didn't even look like Ohio State this year.
Man, what they say Ohio State is? They the number 5 team. Come on, bro. Like,
Come on,
let's
if
be
you
hold on.
if
Okay,
you really watch, listen, if
hold
you
on.
really
Can
watch
I
Ohio
ask
State,
a question?
Ohio State does not look like Ohio
I
State.
just want to know. This is for clarification. Who is the team that y'all afraid to match up with?
We
Nobody.
respect all. I just told you that earlier. We respect all. We fear nobody. We fear nobody.
Man,
What is there to be afraid of, bro?
This what I say, Law.
Thank you.
Give me the easiest team first.
That's what I'm saying.
I play the hard. Give me the hard team at the national championship.
That's all I'm
Whatever's the
saying, bro.
easiest path. I don't care who
I
it
ain't
is,
trying to
but
run
whatever
into no
line up the
Georgia
easiest.
in the first round, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
If I
Give me
could
the
get
easiest path.
If I could get Colorado, let me get that. I want them.
Well, hold on, sorry, wait. Yeah, you ain't gonna be throwing us out there like we the easy team.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. You just throwing it out there like we lunch meat or
something. Bro, I'm just keeping it, bro. Listen, just like y'all ride for
But hold on, but listen, but I will be
here's
honest though. I would rather play Miami. I would rather play Miami than Georgia first.
And
Though.
I'm not mad at that. I agree.
But here's the thing, Law. A lot of these teams gonna play into our favor, right? Because a lot of these teams ain't gonna they don't got no quarterback they can will them to wins.
Man, but they got everything. Man, listen, they got everything else though.
Everything else like what? Because if you make them one dimensional, you make that quarterback got to throw the ball, they in trouble. It's been proven all year long. It's been proven.
Man, listen, bro, it's some karma over
And
there.
there's not one dominant team in college football this year. Anybody can be beat this year. That's the difference.
I'm not even saying that, bro. I'm just saying styles make fights, bro. And depending on what particular matchup y'all get, y'all might not be the favorite, bro. That's just the way the game gonna go sometimes.
Hey, bro, when have we been the favorite all year? Who favored us to win?
We talking, man. Come on, man. We talking,
bro. Listen, who thought we be 8-2, Long? Who thought
it's
we
the
be
championship rounds, Dre. We ain't talking about the regular season. We talking about the playoffs,
but
baby.
but all of that plays into the psyche, though, bro.
Yeah, but we talking about the playoffs, Dre. You coach ball, Dre. You know how it go.
I understand that.
You will beat a team in the regular season. You come in the playoffs, it get a little different.
It get a little different, but what I'm telling you is the psyche is you said that who y'all ain't gonna be favored. Well, we used to that. Prime told you anything. Why would I listen? This is the thing. Prime told you. Prime example. I didn't listen to y'all when I was getting my behind beat. What make you think I'm gonna listen to you now that we winning? So, like, what I'm saying is, we gonna be not favored against anybody we play in the playoff. Let's just be for real. I'm like you said. I'm being honest. Whoever we match up in the playoff, I guarantee you they gonna be favored. And we play y'all or we play Boise, anybody else you play in the playoffs, Colorado will not be favored to win the game. But we used to it by now.
But I ain't listen. Oh, so what we talking about then? What's the conversation? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
I'm saying you made it seem like so you just want the style fight. You want the
yeah. I want a good matchup.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you.
Like the matchup, the Georgia Miami matchup. I don't like that. I feel like even though I like my quarterback, I just know Georgia, man. They veteran laden. They been doing it. They got it. Kirby, man, come on.
So what happens? So say for instance, Penn State beat Georgia. You wouldn't be afraid of Penn State?
I bring Penn State on. I want some Penn State. Come on with that. Come on with that. But I know them SEC boys. They play a little different down there, man. Them boys go 1,000 miles per hour, and they know the police watch.
Hey, now listen at this here, and this is just a question for you. So why everybody else get penalized for beating up on each other, but the SEC don't? I'm just asking you a question.
Because it's the SEC's, right?
It's what, bro?
You could
Besides
take
Bama and Georgia, what makes them like? Bro,
because you could take any of them lesser tier SEC teams and put them in whatever which conference you want to run, and they'll be down there at the top. Just a fact.
Who?
Tennessee. Take Florida. Take Tennessee and put them in the Big Ten. They gonna be right there up there at the top. You take Florida, put them in the Big 12. Y'all be playing them in the championship. Like, come on, bro. That's just what it is.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, what I'm telling you is everybody's in the same boat. So what? Like, I see you Alabama. Nobody ever. No, I know I lost money. You get what I'm saying? So what makes that they're losing to the lower tier teams in their conference? What makes it so better for them than anybody else?
Okay, so this how I was having this conversation the other day, right? So Dre, you coach high school, right? And
yes,
so
sir.
y'all got classifications, right?
Right.
So let's say let's say this particular team plays in 3A ball, right? And they got an 8-0 record. And then you got another particular team that play in a 6A classification, and they got a 6-2 record. Those two losses may be to a powerhouse team. You know what I'm saying? Like they may have lost to the number 1 and number 3 team in a conference. You see what I'm saying? Opposed to a team that's playing 3A ball where they dominating. But if you look at the percentages of how it match up, those losses is just as good as some of your wins, because if we look at your schedule and the power, you know what I'm saying, the power of the ranking matchup of what it
rankings,
is.
I get what you're saying.
It's like I can't, you see what I'm saying? I can't really give you credit like that. You know what I mean? I just can't. Because
but what I'm telling you is, here's the thing, and I get what you're saying, and we ran into that problem this year, right? Because that's what Florida is on. Like, Florida high school, they own that. Like, you can't be making a weak schedule just to make yourself look good and this, that, and the third. But when you make this, but like they told us, when you make this tough schedule, you got to win some of these games.
Right.
You can't just be having a tough schedule and losing and saying, hey, I lost, but it's a tough schedule, bro. That, like, you still lost.
Right, but see, that's because we having a conversation at the lower tier teams where you ask me why they get credit for beating up on each other, though. Because they punching at a championship level. Like, if you find a contender every week, nigga, I gotta give you credit. Like, you going in there and find a contender every weekend and week out. You're not getting no, you know what I mean, no tomato can, bro, where it's like you go in there and punch on them. Like, you supposed to punch on them. That's like almost graduating high school. You supposed to graduate high school. Now you go get these college degrees, and you know what I mean? I'm a champion that a little bit more. You know what I mean? That's just the way the game goes. It's just what it is.
But like I say, I feel like the money dictating for the SEC. But at the end of the day, there's no harm, no foul with it.
That's why they made it. That's why they made it like, if you win, you win, bro. You win your conference call, holler at us.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Don't get this gun smoke.
But here's the thing, though. Right now, everybody ducking the conference championship so they can get in the playoff.
I mean, yeah, you would want to, especially if you play in the conference like the SEC. But if you in the Big 12, you better win it, or you ain't coming, nigga.
Right, we know that. But why is it like that, though?
Because of how they punching every week, Dre. That's why.
Bro, we talking about Vandy. We talking about cats like South
Vandy
Carolina.
went up there and Vandy went up there and smoked some, though.
Right, but what I'm telling you is, you put Vandy in the Big 12. What you think they really doing? I'm just being honest with you.
It's SC y'all in the championship.
No, they not. No, they not, Law.
Man, listen, man. The way they just played this year.
Law. I saw them this year. I saw them up
beat
close.
Bama, then they came back, beat Kentucky, then they came back and beat Auburn too.
Bro, I'll give you they'll be in the top 5, but I don't think you gonna necessarily put them in the Big 12 championship.
So let me ask you this: Were you okay? Let's meet me in the middle. Okay, if you put Auburn in the Big 12, what you think they do?
This year, I don't know, bro, because they don't impress me.
Come on, Joe. You've been watching
They don't
ball way
impress
too
me,
long, bro. Come on, bro. You see,
I've been
you
watching
can't
ball.
let the
That's what I'm
see.
telling you.
This is what I'm
They don't
arguing. You
impress
can't
me.
argue solely based on Colorado every time, bro. You gotta look at the
But
whole
hold on,
landscape.
but law, like, all right,
It is,
law.
bro. It's Auburn.
Let's really break down
basing on what
Auburn.
I saw Auburn play this year. I'm talking about based on what I
They
saw from
don't.
Auburn.
But you know the type of caliber of athletes is at these schools, Dre. You know it's a difference.
But actually, when you look, all right, so look, law, break down what you see. All right, what have you seen from Auburn to say to have this argument? That's the question.
Dre just said.
But listen, no, I'm talking about on the field action from quarterback to the
answering
receivers
it,
to the
bro.
line to the defense.
Y'all whole conversation said the money lies where? In the SEC. So
I'm not listen. We not talking about no money. We talking about the straight action, dog.
That's how the college game works, bro. It's based upon money. So when you get the money breaks down to what? Into recruiting. So recruiting, you pay for the top players. The top players go to where the most money's coming from.
Listen to it. Listen to the question I'm asking you. I'm saying to you, if you look at Auburn and how Auburn has played this year, because they don't got no quarterback.
Bro, Rob, listen to what I'm saying, bro.
And you put them in a different conference right now. They're going to look about what they look like in the SEC right now.
Not, bro. They got a different type caliber athlete, bro. The game is based upon Jimmy's and Joe's, bro. That's just what it is.
Bro, the talent has spread it out. It's not like it used to be, bro.
No, it's not. Come on, bro. See, this is why I don't. Okay, then we ain't gotta have a conversation because you know for a fact,
the
bro.
The talent has spread it out.
Most teams don't got on their roster, bro. That's a fact. Listen, bro. If that was true, right? You plug a quarterback in Auburn right now, there are a playoff contender, bro. Just adding a quarterback, just one guy, bro.
No doubt.
Okay, so how you gonna tell me that if you don't put them in another conference, they ain't gonna be at the top?
But that's a lot of teams, though. What I'm saying, that's
it's not.
That's a lot of teams, though, Law.
Like who? Name another
give them
one.
A quarterback, they might be better.
Okay,
than
well, let's name some, Dre.
Or I could give you a team in every conference.
Give Utah quarterback.
In the Big 12, yeah.
Shit, you give Michigan a quarterback, they're completely different.
Okay, that's my point.
Let's go there.
Because of the caliber of athletes. Because of the
if you give Michigan a quarterback this year, they're going to be completely different. Their team is completely different.
That's my point, bro. So if you put Michigan in the Big 12, you don't think Michigan at the top?
And that's my point of what I'm asking.
No, answer the question, Rob.
Listen, because you didn't listen to the question I asked you. I said the team constructing right now. Not recruiting, not this, not that. I'm talking about the team exactly how it's constructed right now.
Right now,
you move
today,
that team
bro,
to a
if you put
different
them here
conference.
tomorrow, start the season over, you put Michigan in the Big 12, bro, they're going to be at the top. Period.
No, you don't start the season over. Because how the team constructed right now, and you put that team in a different conference.
There's not even enough games left to get a valid argument, bro. So if we make everything equal for everybody, they're going to be at the top, bro. They recruit way too well, bro. Come on.
All right, so hold on. Was the Big 12 trash when Texas and Oklahoma was in it?
Those was your big dogs.
I'm saying, but was what people consider the conference as a whole just trash?
Itself, bro. Every if you go look at historically at the Big 12, you get a new conference champion every year. Texas and Oklahoma didn't just necessarily dominate it, but that was the big brand. You know why it's the big brand? Because they got the most money.
I get it, but I'm saying that was it because now it's considered the Big 12 trash. So I'm just asking, was people considering the Big 12 trash? Hold on. Was they considered trash prior to Texas and Oklahoma leaving?
Bro, the big dogs was Texas.
I know who the big dogs was. I'm saying, if we was talking, would you be like, man, that conference trash?
No, the Big 12 was never really a real factor, bro, when it came down to things. No. Yes, bro, they was considered weak, bro.
All right.
Can I say something?
When was Texas and Oklahoma a factor in anything, bro?
Well, they always hold on. I want to say this. Can we stop acting like the SEC is just this know-all, be-all conference? Because there's been plenty of times Big 10 teams and Big 12 teams and Pac-12 teams have straight put BTA to a lot of SEC teams. Let's not forget Oklahoma versus Alabama. Trevor McKnight went out there and put up 400 yards against Alabama and put straight BTA on
those teams that the SEC play, they only play for one thing and one thing only, solid. And what's that, bro?
But it's championships. But we
Okay,
can't
so
act
you
like
know once they go to them games, bro, them players is not stuck in that, bro.
no, because look. I'm not gonna say this. I will say this: the SEC is the top tier conference, right? But let's not put other teams in there that don't belong in that conversation. Like Michigan this year, that is a G5 team, bro. They are trash, right?
So okay, let me ask you this there, since you on board. Let's ask you this. If you take Michigan, right, and put them
Mm-hmm.
where? Put them in the Big 12. Where you put Michigan at? Where they finish at?
They
Solid.
middle of the tier. They middle of the tier right now.
Why?
Right now, in my opinion, they
Why?
behind CU
Tell me why.
because they can't score. That's just simple as what that is. They can't score. And in order for you to win football games, you have to score. They averaging like what, 17 points a game? They'll be above
So
teams
you
like
played in
Utah.
Texas. You played in Texas, right? Solid, right?
Yeah,
So let's say you played at 3A ball, right?
yeah.
You take a 6A team that's number 4 in 6A, and you put them in 3A. You still think they're gonna finish middle of the road based off concept?
Hey, but
But
Law,
that I get what you're saying.
here's what I think you're going off of history and tradition and all this. We're going off of
That's
based
all
on
you can
what you
go
see
off of.
this year. Based upon what you see this year and how the teams are playing, you can't say that.
Bro, they are a year removed from winning the national championship, bro. I'm not hearing
So
what
with
y'all talking about.
TCU, and where did TCU finish? So was that logic don't
TCU
make
didn't
sense.
win it, bro. They went, bro.
And what happened the following year?
Yeah, thank you.
They
Thank
fell
you.
off.
Hey
Just like
Rob,
the
they
other
said
team
take
did.
down the playoff bracket so they can see who up
Okay,
there.
I got you.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Law, but we can't use that's like what you trying to say. If that was the point, if how the tiers of football was layered, right? That's just saying, right, that Michigan should still go to the playoffs, even though they've had
They
a
can't go
piss
to the
poor
playoffs
season.
because there's other big dogs in their conference, bro.
Man, bro, I'm sorry, I gotta disagree because I honestly believe right now, right, that Michigan will be middle of the tier in the Pac-12. They will be behind Texas Tech.
So
In
you
my
feel
opinion.
Auburn to be middle of the tier in the Big 12 too?
Auburn would, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna tell you 4 or 5 teams that will be above Auburn: CU, Kansas State, Arizona State, BYU, and Texas Tech. All 5 of them teams will be above Auburn. All 5 of them.
Bro, all right, okay.
Here's the thing with Auburn. I think Auburn will probably score a couple more points than what they scoring right now. That they score in the SEC in the Big 10. I mean the Big 12. But I don't think that they would be tremendously better based upon their quarterback play. It's exactly how the team is constructed right now. What they have in the pieces, and you put those teams into a different conference. I don't think that's gonna
This is
happen.
what I don't understand, bro. Y'all make such a big deal about recruiting and getting a 5-star like Juju and
But we're not
getting.
talking about
No,
recruiting right now.
listen
We're
to my
talking about
point.
the play
Bro,
right
can I
now.
make my point though, bro? You saying what you're saying, but what I'm saying is based upon how the game of college football works. Period. Point blank. You make so much about recruiting and winning recruiting wars and saying, "Hey, we got this guy. We told you we was gonna flip him. We was gonna get this guy." So you make a big deal about getting a Jordan Seaton, getting a Travis Hunter, getting a Kamani McClain, getting a Juju, and when you get them, and then you mean to tell me when you go to these teams and these other conferences, and they're littered with 4 and 5-star players. That's all they do is get them particular players from the conference in them areas. That's what they do. You know why? Because they pay the big bucks. That's how it go. That's why they do that. When Saban was winning it all and having his way, it's because he was busting down that bag and paying them boys. And they was coming up there and they's been there 3 years and they was going to the league. That's how the game works. So you mean to tell me the teams that consistently put these, check the stats. Go look at these teams I'm talking about, the Michigans and the Auburns. No matter how sorry it is, look at what they put in the league year after year, bro. You mean to tell me those kids, bro, and you put them in a conference to where it's notoriously weaker players, where at times their best players may be a quarterback, maybe a receiver, and a D-line here and there. But this is littered with the NFL players. Georgia got a team in the NFL, the Cowboys, they call them the Philadelphia Bulldogs because all they do is draft Bulldogs. And y'all telling me because they go into another conference, bro, that because they bad over here, they not gonna be good over there, bro. That is not how the game works.
Now we're not using
But
that logic.
see, here's the thing,
But that is the logic, bro. That is the
Law.
logic. It's no other
Here's the
logic.
thing, though. Law, you're talking about tradition, about the past. We're talking about right now. That's the thing that you're comparing what happened in the past. It ain't the past no more. These kids and transferred and did this, that, and the third. And
It
based upon the
doesn't
roster
matter, bro.
constructed right now, that is the main thing that you're missing out.
It
The
doesn't
roster
matter, bro.
constructed
I
right
got a question.
now.
I got a question, Rob, and this is to you, Law Dog. I'm gonna flip your analogy to what is present day right now. You took Notre Dame and you put them in the SEC. Where are they at?
Notre Dame is not a factor, bro.
I
When has Notre Dame been a
I'm asking
factor?
a simple question.
They're
If
gonna
you
be at the
would say-
bottom. They're gonna be at the bottom in the
Now, hold up,
SEC.
time out. Now, time out. Notre Dame consistently is in the top 10 of recruiting every year, are they not?
Yes, bro. Yes, they are.
But you just said that if you took Notre Dame, you would put them at the
But you
bottom
put
of
them in the best conference, bro.
It doesn't matter. You're taking
Everybody
teams.
gets those players in the SEC, bro. What are you talking about?
Let's put them in the
Everybody
Big
get
10.
them
Let's
players.
put them in the Big 10. Let's put them in the Big 10. Where
Okay,
they
they
at?
probably middle of the road. They come up a little
The
bit.
fact that they still the middle of the road and they got top tier talent coming
How
in.
when you got Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State, and Oregon in there, bro?
You missing my point.
How?
But it's because it's simple. What I'm saying is you can't use that the fact that they got all these 4 and 5 star talents, and you saying that the team that usually gets this year in and year out consecutively will go into another conference and still be trash. So that does not make sense what you're saying.
How, bro? I just dismantled what you tried to bring up, bro.
Bro,
What
maybe
are you
I'm
talking
not
about, bro? The 4 and 5 star kids that go to Notre Dame, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, Arkansas, Tennessee, Auburn, Ole Miss, they get those kids year after year, bro. What are you talking about?
And I'm saying if you put Notre Dame in the middle of if you put them in any conference in the Big 10 and SEC, you said that they are bottom tier SEC team.
Yes, bro. Yes.
And they're middle of the pack Big Ten team.
Yes, bro.
That's telling you, right, that the tradition doesn't matter.
I'm not basing it upon no tradition, though. That's
No,
the
here's the thing about it. If you take,
what I'm speaking about is resources, bro, and where it lands at, bro. Point blank. Period.
But we're talking about the team constructively right now. Like if you throw all the everything recruiting, throw all that out the window. If you talk about the team currently constructed right now, and you put them up against each other and put them in different leagues, how do they stack up? That's just how it is. Bro, it's different now. It's not the traditional football and the tradition that we used to know. It's not that no more.
If you a big dog, you gonna be all right, bro. Texas was just in the Big 12 last year, right? Right. Okay, and they just went to the SEC, right?
Correct.
And Texas got what? Big bucks, right?
Correct.
So they get big time kids, right?
Okay.
So how they doing in the SEC? How they doing in the SEC, Rob?
Who have they played in the SEC outside of Georgia? And you see what happened when they played Georgia. And Georgia ain't good.
Nah, Georgia ain't good. I'm done with the conversation, bro.
So you want to tell me, because based upon your tradition, your logic,
Georgia not good, Rob?
Quarterback play. It's simple. Quarterback play. Beck has been it's been terrible this year.
Okay, you're right.
Fellas, I just think we're gonna agree to disagree. I think everybody got great points. What we know is college football changing. And so what's going on, Papa? College football is changing. And with that being said, you're gonna see some stuff. Prime doing, like I say, I know you say, well, we holding everything to the Colorado standard, but Colorado is doing what they're doing based off of what you see. Yeah, we getting 5 stars, we getting 4 stars. Texas A&M was getting 5 stars every year, but until they got the right coach and the right culture, now they're winning. So sometimes it's about the culture and the people you bringing in. It's not just about the Jimmies and the guys that you bringing in. Because Prime told you, I know it's 4 and 5 stars that want to come to Colorado, but they just not my kind of kids. So
That's Prime whole pitch, though, Dre. Prime whole pitch is he got the guys in that he wanted. He didn't have them last year. His whole thing is, I'm coming. When I go get the guys I want and I need, and I identify the guys I want, I'm gonna have what I need, and I'm ready to go to war with that. Come on.
Go ahead, Dre. Let Dre finish. Go ahead, finish your point, Dre.
Come on.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is sometimes it's about the guy. Well, like I say, Texas A&M been buying 4 and 5 stars for the last 4 or 5 years for Jimbo, and Jimbo couldn't get it done. Well, this coach that they got in here now, he getting it done with these guys. So sometimes it's about the guy that you bring in and the way you holding these guys, holding them accountable and holding them to a standard. And that's why I think Colorado is doing what they're doing, because you're being held to a standard. I do think college football is moving in a different direction, though. Like, we're going to see a lot of teams move up and down, and that might hurt the SEC to a degree. I understand right now they're the top of the pack. I think everybody is being able to recruit. And you heard Duke the Scoop say that Colorado got the same amount of bag as anybody else. So now, if the bag is even for everybody else, now I'm going to where I fit. It's not just about the bag and who can. It's about where I best fit and where I can best hone my talent. So that's why I think it's. Like I say, we can agree to disagree. You get what I'm saying? Because I respect what you're saying, but it's. I think it's different ways to get to where we're trying to get to.
Yeah, I mean, Dre, and theoretically that sounds good, but when a kid just got offered $10 million and Rob come and say it was more than $10 million, can't tell me it's not about the bag, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. It's about the bag, bro. Come on, bro. Like, for real. Like, I don't want to talk in theoretics.
But what
like,
I'm saying, though,
I like what Prime doing. He a good coach, but
I understand. Listen to what I'm saying. I understand about the money and the $10 million. That's great. Ain't nobody gonna turn that down. But he is from Michigan, and right now you don't know the state of LSU. So why would I go to a place where I don't know what the state of his job security is right now? You don't know if Kelly gonna be LSU.
Okay, if I was to go to your point, ain't Brian Kelly a good coach? Then he just had a Heisman winner.
He's a decent coach, but right now you don't know his job status at LSU.
Then he just had a Heisman winner last year, and then he went first round.
Yeah, he did, no doubt.
I mean, it gets no better than that. As from a kid.
All right, so check this out, Law. Let's just go ahead and be this. Let's go ahead and just play this. You from Georgia, right?
Yeah. What about it?
Georgia offer you $12 million, and Texas Tech offer you $2 million. What you doing? And that's your hometown.
I'm going where the money go.
So you gonna turn based on your logic, you supposed to stay there with Brian Kelly. You ain't supposed to turn down your hometown. You ain't supposed to be the hometown saver. Based upon your logic.
Based upon my logic, what?
You're not supposed to stay your neck of the woods, and that's what Bryce Underwood doing. Yeah, he might have got more money, and that might have been, but at the same time, he still wanted to be there. He wanted to be in his hometown, and that's all he doing. He just saving. He just saving his state
first.
He didn't really want to go to LSU, dog. Come on, man.
He was committed there first. What do you mean?
He didn't really want to go there. Come on, dog. We can agree to disagree on that part, but he didn't really want to be there.
Ain't no way. How you just gonna say that, bro?
He didn't really want to be. He proving it to you right now. If he really wanted to be there, he'd have went there. That's the point.
It's nowhere, nothing in a situation. If you're in this situation, they say, "Hey, Rob, we have $10 million for you to be in this one, bro." Yeah, you're leaving too, bro.
Listen, you don't think LSU. Here's the thing: if he really wants to be at LSU to match whatever money Michigan was throwing. Is what my point is.
I'm willing to bet you right now.
He wanted to be at Michigan in his home state.
I ain't gonna use you, Rob, because you got a brand. Dev, I don't care how good you love Colorado and Prime, bro. If they say, "Hey, Dev, bro, I got you $150,000 to never watch a game," Dev, you're not going to be watching no Colorado ball, sir.
Hold on. Wait, no, hold on.
Dev,
all right, so somebody, hold on. So somebody said I got $150,000 not to watch it. How much is Colorado offering me to watch it? Now I might take less than 150
to come up here and travel the YouTube universe, bro, and do what you've been doing.
No, I need at least 125.
Once it got out that Michigan offered $10.5 million to this,
it was over with.
I don't care who you is. That man parents said you going to Michigan, and that's fine.
Exactly. But to Rob's point though, he's from Michigan though, so it's like. I get $10 million and I get to stay at home. You know what I'm saying? My mama can make me some food I can pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to go nowhere and y'all about to give me this money. Yeah, I'm going to stay.
Bro, if it was $10 million in Alaska, guess what? A bubble coat, a North Face. And going to
man. We moving on, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for joining, man. I'm about to get up out this thing, man. Every Friday, we got the panel show back. We coming back with the panel show every Friday. So y'all pull up back up on those every Friday. I got some things to do. I gotta get up out of here, but appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all got any questions, as always, man, leave a comment after the video's in. Pop up on us, ask questions. Mondays, me, Coach Dre. Wednesdays be me and Coach Dre. Friday, panel shows, and then on Saturdays, we're here with BY. So man, y'all pull back up on this. We back. We gonna be here for the rest of the season. You never know where we gonna be at. If y'all pop up to some games, pull up on me, say hi. Whatever it is, what it is. But man, appreciate everybody, man. Give y'all final thoughts before we get up out this thing. I'm gonna kick it off to Law Dog. I'm gonna go to Solid Gold, then I'm gonna end with Dale.
See versus Miami by 50.
Come on, dog. Chill out with
Absolutely
that. All right.
Absolutely not, Laudo. Anyways, I want to say this, man. Y'all watch this game tomorrow, man. Hopefully, BYU takes another L to Arizona State. So that way we get a good test in the Big 12 championship game.
No, we want BYU to win. We want them to win because they ranking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It helps you ranking. We want them to win.
Okay. So yeah, whatever, but y'all be safe, man. Enjoy y'all weekend, man. Peace out.
Appreciate it.
Hey, listen, man. Y'all know how I give it up come game day. I'm not worried about Kansas. It's another dub. It should be nice and fun, man. Y'all know where to find us tomorrow. We at the watch party up the Sco. And just shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Coach Dre. It's BTA tomorrow. I'm not worried about Jalen Daniels. I'm not worried about nothing Kansas got going on. Of course, what I'm saying? One foot in front of the other. We got to make sure we lock in the dub. But y'all know how it is on game day, man. We gonna win. Don't get too upset. Don't get too excited what's going on. Take your time. Outcome will be a dub.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Dale. And my brother got to come close this thing out for us, man. Give us that final word, Coach Dre, before we hit up on this thing. We might do a pregame show tomorrow, man. I'll let y'all say invite if we do. Pull up on us. We'll do a pregame show before the game. If not, we'll see y'all after the game, man. Appreciate y'all support. And I'm going to kick it to Coach Dre to close this out.
Hey, man, we appreciate everybody coming up and rocking with us, man. I want to take, what's going back and forth with our we respect Law Dog and what he you get what I'm saying? We put this right thing. I hope you think today. I always say, if I send no chips out, if there's no contest, games can be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can be answered if they haven't been paid. I am Coach Dre. That was a raw man. I want to thank Solid Gold and big shots to the guy Law for coming up and repping with it today. Also, my Uncle Warren up today. God bless you.
Shout out to Uncle Steve. Shout out to BY. Shout out to Matt Tice. Shout out to all the boys you rock with. If I forgot your name, man, it's nothing but love, man. See you guys in the next one.